red alert, pulse of the planet, keep it fast, standing. Red alert, red alert, red alert, yeah. Got the dirt on my soul, no grandstanding. No mask, not even if it's old dark 30. Split street made, even dirt roads, highway 30. 50, 40, 90, that'll get you 30. That's a clean sweep.
Welcome to Red Alert Houston Rocket Zone. I'm Hope Champion. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and drop Clutch City in the comments. And lock in to hear Daily Rockets talk.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Oh shit. Yo, mic check. Y'all know what time it is, man. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get up in here. And we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna keep it pushing. Sheesh. What do we got going?
Another miss. Hart always wants.
My internet ain't running perfect right now. It's running a little slow, so y'all gonna have to bear with me on the audio and whatever. Hopefully I'm not lagging too bad, but we here. Look.
Well, that's what you like to see. Some energy plays, both ends running the.
We'll go ahead and put that up for y'all right quick. Past halftime, so give me 1 second to refresh.
Pointer on Sunday until the final moments when the game was just.
All right. Now.
Off on the baseline by Smith. Now it's Hart. Underneath for Towns. Outsizing Eason, but he's blocked from behind by Şengün. They're going to call a foul? Yes. Eason will get hit for the personal. Well, and just the back and forth before he got the shot was what
I'm talking about internet doing the fool right now.
Energy of his teammates, and then look at Cat.
I got a lot of stuff open. Let me close some stuff out. Close that. Let me close this.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns takes over games.
I can close that.
It's the free throw. 9 of his 50.
Oh, let's go. Maybe a couple of these browsers I got open.
For the Knicks. 111-100 loss. Yeah, you're right, though. He is a guy that
I need that one.
Undoubtedly can take games over, and really the rebound.
Shit ton of browsers open. I need to leave that open. Lord knows. And Kevin Durant makes a 25-foot three-pointer. Toe on the line. Lord knows we don't need that. What we do want to see is can we close out this game? What we do want to know is can we close out this game? Can the Rockets
is powering this Knicks offense right back in this game?
Can the Rockets close out a basketball game?
The baseline, Cut throws down another slam.
Close that out.
Just shows the difference. A guy who can go off the 2 feet and go throw it down with ease.
All right.
Any guard in the NBA. Hart takes a dribble, and Towns was not open. 10-point Rockets lead, 7.5 to go in the third quarter.
10-point Rockets lead, 7.5 to go in the what? Third? Y'all know I'm finna get into it.
They got a big
You don't got,
problem at
hey,
number 7.
you don't got nothing to worry
Gets
about.
back up.
You don't got nothing to worry about. It's all coming in due time.
Set like that, the way you started out this game.
It's all coming in due time.
The best way to see the USA.
I'm still shutting stuff down, opening stuff up.
Starts in a Chevy SUV with room for the whole family.
We're finna get to it.
Take you farther.
Boom.
Right now, lease this 2026 Chevy Traverse
right.
LT
Think we
for
got
around
action.
$479 per month. See your local Chevy dealer.
We're thrillionaires. If it's something worth doing, it's worth doing in a thrilling way.
That's what's stopping me. Let me close this. Close that. I got a gang of shit open there.
I love getting more for my money with weekly bonus.
Hey, look. You better know what you heard, man. This is Houston Rockets Red Alert, Unchained, Untapped, Unfiltered, and
Bag. Plus, players get access to
entertained.
rewards like a birthday bonus.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? As of right now, no, I'm not entertained. But all things considered, 13-point lead. Knicks calling the timeout. I think it's supposed to get real good going down the stretch. I think it's about to get real good going down the stretch. Jalen Brunson got 7 points. Karl Anthony Towns got 13 points. Kevin Durant with 23. Alpi Sengun got 6 points. Tari Eason got 15 points. Jabari Smith got 6 points. Ahmed Thompson got 10 points. And you know, right now the ball game ain't just a super magnificent ball game, but it is starting to, get better. It is starting to get better. And as long as we keep this, what the shit, Shell sneezing. As long as we keep this going the way we playing right now, you'll be back to your old life. And you'll be back to your old life. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? All right. Now, if I can't get my my background joints to jump off like I like them, it don't matter because talking shit tonight. It ain't no Friday. You still ain't got no job, and you still ain't got shit to do. I mean, some of y'all do got a job. Most of y'all got a job. Most of the people that come here got jobs. But I mean, it's a Tuesday night and really ain't got nothing to do. That's why you here with me. You here watching this Rockets game, and we finna go ahead and get it in. The Rockets looking good right now, man. The Rockets looking good. And I don't think it's gonna change for right now. Kevin Durant misses a 16-foot pull-up jumper. And the rebound goes to OG Anunoby. If you slapping bets, now would be a good time to slap New York for the win. Because if they come back, you stand to make a lot of money. Not that I think they're going to come back. And I tell you right now, the reason I don't think they're going to come back is because we got Alpi Sengun and they don't. We got Alpi Sengun and they don't got Alpi Sengun. That's why they're not going to come back. But if you want to take a bet, if you want to say, hey, look, we're going to take a bet just to get the win, I would say you can slap the New York bet because there's big money on the line. But I don't think they're coming back from this. This looked like the game we're going to close out against a top-tier team. We've held them down very well, played great defense all game long. And it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that.
a good contest from Towns. Well, he had to guard Durant for a lot of that Suns Timberwolves series a couple of years ago.
Hey, appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up. I'm dropping the link. I'm dropping the link. I appreciate everybody for coming in. As you come in, please hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate that. And we can talk about how good of a leader Alpi Sengun is, and if Alpi Sengun just saved the entirety of the Rockets franchise. If Alpi Sengun just saved the entirety of the Rockets franchise. That's what I want to know. That's all we want to know right now. And I'm going to be putting this poll up here in a minute. It's going to say something like that. Mind you, this ain't just about the interview with him and Tar. This ain't just about the interview with him and Tar. There's a lot more going on than that. There's a lot more going on than that. And let's see.
I really like the way that they are looking for Towns in the post. They're trying to find the matchups and let him down there and dominate. We saw it against Oklahoma City as well. Alex Caruso was trying to battle with Cat, and he just couldn't get his way. Cat was doing a great job finishing up high. A.J. Mitchell on one possession tried to come over, make something happen. Cat scored again, and so he checks out right now. I like that they're looking for him in those ISOs and letting him go to work.
9 of the 15 points in the third quarter have come from Towns. We'll take a breather. Robinson checks in.
Let's see.
Rockets on the break.
Rockets on the break.
McBride, they're going to call a clean strip out of bounds.
McBride is a dog, man. McBride is a dog.
And Deuce was in a tough spot right there. It seemed like a 3-on-1, I think.
Double dribble, what they should have done. But hey, look. Good pass. Good reception. That was like Odell Beckham type shit. Threes in the corner. Y'all already know what it is. I was wrong. His foot was on the line. Jabari Smith with another rebound. Kevin Durant pushed the balls up slow. Hey, look, man. Right off the bat, let me tell y'all something. Kevin Durant shooting the ball well tonight. The New York Knicks are not down by a lot, and then their two best players have under 20 points combined. Their two best players have under 20 points combined, and they're only down by 14 points. Jabari Smith fouls the shooter. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I can hear Kevin Murphy just saying, "Don't foul the jump shooter. Don't foul the jump shooter."
Jordan Clarkson is he's not scared to go.
I'm glad. You know what? I like that contest because he jumped across his body and he didn't land in the shooter's landing space. That's actually a smart contest, to not land directly in the shooter's landing box. So I was gonna say a boneheaded foul by Jabari Smith, but ultimately a smart play. Ultimately a smart play on top of a dumb play. Like it was a dumb foul, but it was a smart way to foul.
When it connects,
you know, you can make a boneheaded mistake and still do it in a smart way. Like you going for the block, but you didn't do the dumb thing and give him the foul and the tech.
Experience everything a Mercedes-Benz SUV has to offer today.
Shout out your boy, man. Shout out your boy. Shout out Impressive.
My name is Christopher.
Shout out Impressive Arts.
Competitive triathlete. This is the story of how I got my life back at HSS. I injured my knee and broke 2 bones in my spine. The local orthopedist told me it would require a full knee replacement and that I would not be running.
Let's see.
When I went to HSS, I learned I didn't need a knee replacement. And my doctors were able to create a minimally invasive treatment plan to get me back to running. Going to
Let's
HSS
go
was the
this
best choice
way.
I ever made.
After this.
Hey, Overtime Mikey, Moneyline Monaco. What's up, my guy? Feel like I see you here all the time. Streaming the game? Nice. Yeah, didn't I just see you here? Shouldn't you be at MSG? Yeah, just picking up some Gotham burgers for Alan and Wallace.
So who y'all think gonna win the game? Y'all think the Rockets got this game? And I'm really just gonna hang around because I know people gonna pull up. I know people gonna pull up on me and see what I got to say. But we're gonna stick around to the end of this game and get our takes off.
This is the next
Because
the mini Mecca. I've had season
you know
tickets since.
this is a game. It's not
Obviously this year is going to be very different. Nothing captures the excitement of being at Madison Square Garden. At least I know that I put together something really special. It became one piece, then the next piece, then it just
not the X's and O's or the analytics of the game. That's not gonna blow me away.
Patrick Ewing game worn jersey. This is Patrick's.
My bad.
It is where I.
That's not gonna blow me away. The X's and O's and the analytics of this game is not gonna blow me away. What's gonna blow me away is the way the team is playing, galvanized and together tonight. This team is absolutely playing as a cohesive unit tonight, and we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about Alpi and the stuff I said last stream. I don't know how many people came in last stream and heard my take and what happened after last game, and how that is applicable. How that's applicable. But
just marginal contact.
As we get into it, we'll find out things that's going to affect us over the next 6-7 games over the course of the playoffs, and we hope it carries into the offseason, because I have questions.
I don't mean to be rude.
I had so many questions.
Hold on, let me hit that again.
I don't mean to be rude.
I had so many questions.
I got so many questions. I got so many questions. I got some stuff to say, but I got so many questions. For one, why Clint Capella still look like a kid? If he came in the draft right now, if Clint Capella came in the draft right now, you still wouldn't know how old he was. You'd be thinking Clint, he don't move like a kid. Well, some of these guys, Zach Edey, them, he move about like that. But Clint Capella, man, still look like a kid. Okay, Ahmed Thompson at midcourt. Internet freezing up. I don't know what happened because my internet just froze up in the middle of the play. But that's all good. Let me just switch over and let's see what happened. Ahmed Thompson makes the run and dunk. So that means he just did his thing, what I figured he was going to do. Who makes a 28-foot shot? Somebody on the Knicks made a shot from 28 foot. That stuff don't matter. It's a 12-point ball game ultimately, and the Rockets are poised. The Rockets are poised to take this game. The Knicks gonna hear it tomorrow because the Knicks let one slip away, and they end up beat a team that solidified the Rockets' resurgence. Right? This is the kind of game that I was talking about 3 games ago when we went against the was it the game before the Bulls? Whoever we played before the Bulls, and Torrey made that shot. I was like, this is the kind of game that can solidify the Rockets' resurgence. Get them to galvanize as a team. And what happens is, the next game against the Bulls, they just stink up the joint. Where they had a chance to come out and really stomp on a team that they should have stomped on, and they lost. And it was obviously something going on to where it just didn't pan out like it was supposed to. Since then, this team looked better the next game after that. And was it Minnesota? We ended up losing. We didn't look bad, but the togetherness wasn't there. But it looked like a game that we were supposed to win. But I could see that the team was starting to gel and come together, and the team was starting to gel and come together. And then ultimately, what happens is the game against the Pelicans, something happened. Something happened. I know I'm not the same. Something happened. I know I'm not the same. I started to play. Yes, I did. Happened. I know I'm not the same. Hey, something happened against the Pelicans. And if y'all want to know exactly what I think it was that happened, let me tell you what I think it was that happened. Let me cut this light off. I think what happened against the Pelicans, and I'm still trying to watch the game over here. I want to do the audio, you know. Oh, good pass. Good pass. The dot by Reed Shepherd gets the foul for Alpi Sengun, and he threaded the needle with John Stockton-like precision. He literally threaded that pass. Oh, my days. You know what? Let me tell you something. That was the best pass I've seen from Reed Shepherd in his career. That pass was the best pass I've seen from Reed Shepherd. Maybe it was just the angle. Maybe it was just the angle. But that was a V-line pass. Direct line pass down the seam. He threw that shit like a 1984 point guard. Dotted the eye. He dotted that eye for Alpi Sengun to catch the ball. Like, you couldn't have missed it if you wanted to. Perfect spin on the ball, and Alpi Sengun hit the free throw. Jalen Brunson looks at the dribble handoff, tries to throw it up, and he tries to throw it up and initiate the contact and take the shot and shoot the foul. Get the foul for shooting. Broke his ass on a chair. That's a nice place for Josh Hart to stick his finger. Oh, no, fair use. No, I'm just talking about what happened on the game, YouTube. Don't get me, bro. Don't get me, YouTube, man. I ain't trying to. Bang on his knee. Oh, him pointer. Dribble handoff, don't go. In and out dribble by the big man. Come back to get the ball. That's Clarkson, Jordan Clarkson. He'll shoot, he'll pull, he'll hit. Oh, he misses. He draws the foul. Jordan Clarkson is the last of a dying breed. Jordan Clarkson is the last of the Jamal Crawfords, Lou Williams that's left in the league right now. You know, I think he's the last of that era, like of pure just scoring six man that was in that Lou Will, Eric Gordon, Jamal Crawford, Jordan Clarkson. You know, it was like them four guys for a long time. And Jordan Clarkson is still a deadly bench threat.
8 points for Clarkson. He's now done that in 9 of the
Jordan Clarkson, 8 points. Alpi Sengun looks to dribble handoff for Kevin Durant. They play it both ways. Kevin Durant fights to get the ball. Alpi's going to make him get the ball, and they foul. Way to force him the ball. Way to force Kevin Durant the ball. Kevin Durant don't like being forced the ball like that, but Alpi is making Kevin Durant work. Alpi's making Kevin, look at that. Making him work. Come get it. No, come get it. I'm going to get you the ball. And Alpi makes the pass. They have to foul. And it's another great pass, another great decision, and another moment of a leader being a leader on this team. Something we haven't seen in a long time. Long time. Long time. Long time.
632. Next up, former Nick, Gary Galvin.
It's really a remarkable record. And obviously, you got to have a little bit of luck. You got to stay healthy. Some things got to go your way. But just to make sure you're out there for your team every single night. For there not to have been a game that he's missed.
Jesus Christ.
So impressive.
Jesus Christ. 632 games. Splash. Can't let Jordan Clarkson take advantage of Reed Shepard. Alpi Shango looks to bring the ball up the court. That's a good move. Alpi Shango pushing the ball up the court.
Making a few shots, getting a few free throws, see what the team could turn this into.
I know. I knew. And Kevin Durant looks to create. He'll pull.
Likely take their time here. Down 17. Anunoby on the move. For a better shot.
OG Anunoby, Jordan Clarkson with another fadeaway. Soft touch. Reed Shepard with the rebound. He clears. Kevin calls for the ball. Reed Shepard almost takes it, but he gives it to the OG. Kevin Durant with the big crossover.
Smith from the corner. Drills a three. The buzzer. And that one hurts.
And Jabari Smith drills the three with the Kevin Durant assist. And we have ourselves a 20-point ball game. Not the kind of game you want to bet on when you're leading by 20 going into the fourth. Not the kind of game you want to bet on when you're leading by 20 going into the fourth. All right.
Deficit of the game. Excellent third quarter for Cat with 9, and KD also had 9 for the Rockets. Durant's got a game-high 27 at this point.
Uninspiring effort by the Knicks defensively. The Rockets are getting whatever they want. They have tall shooters out at that three-point line, and the Knicks sometimes are in position to contest, but they can't get out there to contest guys like Tari Eason, Jabari Smith, and Kevin Durant especially. Here, Durant on the pull-up game, he's been doing that for 18 years in the league. He had 9 points in the third quarter. Karl Anthony Towns got aggressive, started getting going. We thought he had a matchup that he was going to be able to exploit in this game. So he had 9 in that quarter, which was big, but the defense just isn't there. 92 points. Anytime the Knicks kind of get it down to 10, all of a sudden a bunch of threes, they give up. It's been a pretty uninspired effort defensively for the Knicks in this one.
All right, we'll see you after the game of the post-game show. And a reminder, go to chase.com/MSG
All right, here we go.
to explore these exclusive cardholder offers and experiences.
Going into the fourth quarter, the Rockets with a 20-point lead. And
you want to score big in the Garden? Being a Chase customer is the best way. With access to great discounts on food and drinks.
After this game, man, I'm going to play.
And don't forget to make a reservation to upgrade your pregame experience at the Chase Lounge, where you can enjoy complimentary food.
I'm gonna play the
Plus, you can get
Tari Eason, Alpi Shango interview if I can.
Nice.
And we'll talk about Tari Eason, Alpi Shango interview, things I picked up from the interview. If you didn't see the YouTube short that I did 2 days ago or whatever it was, you can go check that out and you can listen to what was said ahead of time. But after this, we are going to get directly into that, right? We're going to get directly into what it means for Alpi Shango and what it means for Tari with the interview and the way they've been playing the past 2 games, even the Minnesota game. Yeah, we lost the Chicago game, which was a bum, was cheeks. But the Minnesota game, the Pelican game, and now today, 3 things that I've been saying after every game. We'll get into it after this one, and I'll say it a 4th time. What you want to know is, go check out if you haven't heard the interview, you can look on my page and see the YouTube shorts. If you have heard, or you can, find it on YouTube wherever you can find it at. I uploaded my shorts two days ago or whatever it is. or you can stay here and I will play what I can find from the interview after this game, and I'll tell you how it's affecting this game. I'll tell you how it's affecting this game. And oh boy, don't think it's not going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It is going to be epic. What I say after this game is going to be absolutely earth-shattering. It's going to be absolutely earth-shattering.
I think they frustrated this Knicks team with their defensive approach, starting a bigger lineup, not having Reed Shepherd in there.
Jalen Brunson got that knuckleball on his head. That boy got a big scrunchie on his head.
The big issue for the Rockets, holding
the boy with the handle. The boy with the handle goes to Reed. Splash. Get his ass out of here.
Alvarado, who had a huge fourth quarter against Houston on the 21st of February, wound up with 5.
He ain't hurt that bad. Look how he got up.
Steals in that fourth quarter alone. Sengun gets his fourth foul here.
Oh, he's capping.
Move that hip just a little bit, and Alvarado's knowing his job is to stay glued to Reed Shepherd. He's shooting the ball so well.
That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Like that.
You know he wasn't hurt when he got up like that. He might have did get a knee in his hip. Oh yeah, he limping. He limping. See, I'm going after that hip every time. I'm going after that hip right now. I'm going after that hip right now. No, stay on the side of that hip. Stay on the side of that hip. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I talk about. Old school basketball versus new school basketball. I don't give a damn what you dribbling with your right hand. I don't care what the coach say. Your hip hurting. Oh, good scoop. Your hip hurting. Your hip hurting like that. I'm gonna stay on the side of that hip. Get on the side of the hip that hurt. Damn that shit. Get on the side of the hip that hurt. Push up on it. Touch that hip, man. Touch that hip. Touch that hip, bro. Oh, come on, Real. Come on, Real.
Well, he had just been hip checked the possession by 4 by Sengun. Off to the races.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on the side of that hip anyway.
Finish, but he's still holding on to it. Yeah, that's all right.
An excellent candidate.
You need to be on that hip.
Tough play presented by your local Ford stores.
Where he thought he was going?
Showing some toughness, but he missed it short. Nice read.
He thought he was going to run up, walks up in there and go dunk. I'm going to touch that hip for him. There you go. That's what he was trying to do last time. Get in there and sacrifice your body, Reed, and take that charge, man. Get in there and take that charge. Dang, he almost threw a backcourt violation right there.
See what they do. If they disrespect you, knock it down. He can shoot it.
Let's see. OG Anunoby makes 3.
Well, that's what makes him such a hybrid and so valuable, obviously during the regular season, but especially come playoffs. As a player like that to give spacing, to knock down tough perimeter shots, pull those shot blockers out. Those are the kind of plays that are going to be big. You see more of that.
Sengun in the post.
Good pass.
Thompson connects on a
Almond for 3.
That's how you shoot. Typically, but tonight is different.
Anunoby in the corner.
No look, call after the chance. Anunoby hits the 3.
Second 3-pointer. Knicks are hanging around, down 17. Towns with the hustle, tipped it away. He's going to incapacitate a couple of first-row fans if you don't been in the stands there.
I'm super far behind. I'm super far behind.
Jump into you and hit you in your knee or have Cap maybe have to jump right over you.
Sengun will check out here. We'll bring in Jayshawn Tate. One of the smaller lineups we've seen from the Rockets. They do have Jabari Smith at 6'10". Shepherd steps back for a tough 3 over Anunoby. Rebound Towns.
We're still by Tate. We're still by Tate. We'll watch your big man. Tate will get you 2. Tate gets you 2, but Tar gets the tip in. A little 1-2 punch.
9.5 to go in the game. to a 19-point Houston lead. Alvarado will step back, thought about a three. Now it's Towns at the elbow. Fadeaway over Smith, in and out.
That's a good look. I think that two-man game between Alvarado and Cat works so well a lot of times, and he can make that shot just not going down.
Got the team high 15 points. Gives you an idea.
I love this lineup. I love this lineup.
Collective offense shooting just 44% from the field.
I love this lineup. Because Taylor get your paper in the post.
Smith on the drive. Tough step back.
We're going to Tate is our offensive player right now. He's our post player. Tate is actually playing our center. Look. Tate is playing our center. Boy, you can't sink that far. I know you went to go sink for the rebound, but you can't sink that far. I want to go back to Tate the post again. I want to go back to Tate the post. Because they have 4 defenders. They have 4 defenders surrounding Reed Shepherd. They have the 4 best defenders surrounding Reed Shepherd.
The defender and match back up, but Reed with a tough pass over the top.
That is what the people came to see. 4 top-tier defenders surrounding the best shooter, 2 of which can shoot, and all 5 of them haven't been shooting bad. So this is a nice lineup. I actually am thrilled about this lineup.
Back in February is Towns lifted on the deck on Eason, all the way to the rim. Hit by Thompson.
Good defense by Tate. Good contest by Tate. Tate with the handle on Brunson. He ain't scared. Go back to Reed. Reed on Grand Theft Alvarado. Here comes the screen from Alpi. Oh, that's a bad pass, Reed.
He was open for Smith in the other corner.
He traveled.
Here's Towns. Steps beyond.
Calling at the Towns trying to take over this game.
Towns 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, and the Knicks have life.
And it's definitely positionless basketball when it's in transition like that, especially with Cat's skill set. So good job by him.
Reed, you're not playing fast enough, buddy. Reed is not playing fast enough. I don't know if he's tired or what, but he's not playing fast enough. I'm going to get your speed. I'm going to get your speed and get you down here. Kick out to Jabbar. Jab steps, rises up for 3.
This is a different shooting game than they're used to having. You're also seeing they've got some very capable guys. Smith letting it go looks really nice.
And Jabbar rises up and knocks down the 3.
Shepard,
and at this point, this game is absolutely looking like it's about to be over quickly. I don't think they have a reason to stop the clock at all. These next 6 minutes is going to be very close to 6 minutes. At 10:08, 9:08, these next 6 minutes will be very close to 6 minutes.
Well, a good job by him to just sell it a little bit because you saw earlier in the game he did a
Reed Shepherd misses another shot.
He got called for a foul.
Alvarado on the drive with the right hand.
I am going back and forth, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm looking at the play-by-play and I'm watching the game. And my game is a little tad bit
obviously it's going to have to be some defense.
What it is.
Offense, because this cannot be a bunch more 3 points made.
My phone is saying like 7 minutes left in the game. So
it's already at the century mark before the halfway point in the 4th, but the Knicks do get a miss there from Smith.
Call that the counts from 30. He misses. Jabbar Smith clears the rebound. Mikal Bridges almost down and out.
Knicks have not lost 3 in a row since January. I have to turn this game around in a hurry.
Reed Shepherd looks to create space on somebody his side. Goes to the floater. Doesn't quite get it to the square and misses the shot. I like to think that
Alvarado out of the corner. Pull up jumper short.
Torrey Eason gets the ball, pushes up the court.
You just feel like this game is to try to create
Orly, baby.
Is setting their half-court defense, but all that being said, you still got to make the shots.
And for the second time in the quarter, Jose Alvarado is able to draw an offensive foul.
Hit that hip, man.
Bring us to a timeout.
Hit that
He
hip.
missed his first shot. He was 5 out of 5. So Jose Alvarado trying to be an X factor here on a fourth quarter comeback.
You're just a weak player, man. If you're a weak player, it make it look like it make it look like you be playing good defense, but really your ass just weak.
Pizza and any toppings for just $9.99.
That's not good defense. That's just being weak. That man barely pushed you and you damn near died. And you damn near unalive.
It's Monday, so I'm about to go crazy too. At no.
You damn near unalive. Just because Jabari Smith pushed off a little bit.
With the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrids, 500-plus miles on a single tank, 30% more cargo space, and legendary 4x4 capability, you have everything you need to get to the rivers safely.
Bye, Billy.
He's doing it. But after that, you're on your own. Stay safe with 140 safety features in the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid.
There were so many amazing things to do on MSC Cruises.
I know. Tea at the MSC Yacht Club.
Boogie at the pub.
Karaoke at the loft. Fresh pasta at Italy. Fine.
Okay, I guess it's be back on in a minute, and then we'll get directly back to the game, and we'll see how it's gonna finish out right now. But as of right now, obviously you can tell I'm still a little sniffly, sneezy, stuffy, running nose, achy head fever, so you can rest better medicine. So as per usual, we're gonna see how it pans out, and I'm going to let me see if I can reset. If I can reset the market. If I can reset the market, and we'll clear out these last couple of minutes, and I can get into my tape, man. I can get directly into my tape. You know, YouTube should let you actually send out blasts and actually reach the people who want to come see your stream. Because what I've been noticing is YouTube has been putting my stream up like a day late. Like YouTube has literally been sending my stream to people 24 hours after. 24 hours after. Right? So if I go live right now and I'm like, okay, I'm live, people might not even get my stream if they don't know to look for it. And if they already look for it and it's not there, YouTube won't, notify them like, hey, old buddy on talking nonsense again, which would be absolutely remarkable if they did. I'd appreciate it. But hey, every now and again, I get one or two new subscribers because they'll let the new people find it, but the subscribed people, the people who subscribe to my channel won't get it till a day late, $1 short.
So it doesn't matter what their seed is. They know they got to beat everybody to have the season that they want to have.
Knicks have the 5 starters on the floor and come up empty on their first possession. Reed Shepard is playing with the Rocket starters after Tari Eason got the start tonight. Final 5 minutes. Thompson matched up with
Oh, from the midi, splash. Amir Thompson can never be a shooter. Amir Thompson can never be a shooter.
A lot of different guys knocking the 3-ball down.
Remember that. Amir, it's laughable. What? He was just standing there. He was just standing in one spot. I mean, how did he?
Just putting it on the rack, trying to create some contact, try to get to that free throw line, like he successfully did. But
what in the Sam Hill?
Those two been going at it all night.
No, that's down the middle.
Right there.
That's down the middle, bro. He kicked. He need him in the scrotum sack. How can you say that's not a charge?
pushing and shoving with his offhand, but we haven't seen a
That's an absolute charge, bro.
Call when he would tie up an opponent's arm. That was a big reason.
That's absolute charge.
An offensive foul. So trying to make those little adjustments, but he misses the free throw here.
I don't know about that one.
It is amazing.
I can't agree with that one.
This league really can't adjust once they start getting called for a certain thing, or if the league adjusts and makes a point of emphasis on something, how guys can just erase it from their game.
They do get free food here if Towns misses the second free throw as well. And it's not fast food chicken. It is a very popular Texas hamburger chain. Oh, a nice wrinkle. 4.5 to go. 19-point Rockets lead. Thompson in the paint. With the right-hand layup. Bridges 5 points tonight. Only taken 3 shots. Here's number 4. That's the roll, and once again, Şengün winds up on the floor.
But just a great job by Bridges to create some space with the step back. Defenders went flying, but he had all the room in the world.
We're at the point of the game where the Knicks have very little margin for error. Continuing to shoot 44% from the field. Need to get hot in a hurry. Rockets wisely killing some clock. Throw 2 guys after race. Quick ball movement for Shepherd.
You probably just won the ball.
Oko was out there orchestrating.
Brunson's been blocked by Thompson. That's how you 12 points tonight. Reed Shepherd now has 20.
Well, and you just got to think about what was his mindset coming into this game. Look at the defense by Thompson right there flying around, getting that block, but Reed Shepherd as well, knocking the 3 down.
It's a two-way energizing play presented by C4 Energy. Towns with the right-hand floater is the first Knick to 20 points. First night of a back-to-back for the Knicks. Playing Memphis tomorrow. Thompson, drive and dish underneath. Şengün scores plus the foul.
I think you've just watched as this game has gone on. The way KD came out early, scoring.
Alpi broke the fourth wall. Look how you boy Alpi broke the fourth wall. Look how he looked at the camera. He looked at the camera, broke the fourth wall.
Down there battling, making things happen. Shepherd banging down shots, and KD enjoying it. This Houston team is feeling in rhythm.
All right. This Houston team is in rhythm. It is in rhythm. And I don't think there's nothing nobody really can do about it. That guy is locked in, bro. That guy is locked in. That guy is locked in. 10 points. Let's go check out the box score. I mean, %50 from 3. He continues to let you know I can shoot. 10 assists, 5 rebounds. That's all we want to know. That's all we want to know. Oh, we don't care about nobody else on the team right now. Right now, I don't care about nobody else on the team but 2 people. Alpi Şengün, 10 points, 3 of 4. And Tari Eason. That's it. They're the only 2 people I care about on the whole team right now. That's all I want. That's all we care about. 17 points, 50% from 3, 100% from free throw, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, 2 offensive rebounds. That's it. We don't care about nothing else. Don't nothing else matter. Don't nothing else matter. The only thing matter is Alpi Şengün and Tari Eason right now. That's it. Any other body else don't matter. Not Reed, not KD, not X Factor Man, not Josh Okogie, not Dorian Finney-Smith, Bayshawn Tate, not none of y'all. None of no Fred Van Blam Blip, none of that. None of that don't matter. Nobody matters on this Rocket team except for Tari Eason and Alpi Shango. Them the only two players that matter right now. I don't care about nobody else's stats. The only two people's stats I care about right now is Tari Eason and Alpi Shango. Nobody else matters on this team. Not right now. We are talking. Everybody else, you'll get your shine, you'll get your time. But as of right now, this minute, the only stats we care about is 17 points for Tari Eason, 60% field goal, 50% from three, 100% from free throw, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block, plus 21. Alpi Shango, 11 points, probably going to be 12. 3 for 4, 75% for field goal, 50% three-point shooting, 4 for 6. My math ain't right on that one right now. We'll get to it though. I guess that's like 80%, 10%, somewhere around there. 5 rebounds, 10 assists, only 2 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 10. Nobody else stats matter. I don't care about no Reed Shepard. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about no X Factor man. Nothing. Trash. 66. Appreciate you. Man, whoa, shit. Appreciate you. I ain't even see you walk in, KOD. I ain't even see you creep in the door. Appreciate you coming through. Right off the rip. There you go. You know what I'm talking about, man. You already know. You already know. I'm probably gonna cut this immediately. Cut this stream.
I think this is the point in the year where, look, you see a Charlotte Hornets team
Down to the last 5 minutes of this game. This is a very entertaining game. It's a very unentertaining game. The game is not entertaining. Nothing.
Motivating guys, sitting a Reed Shepard, putting them on the bench.
Nothing. Well, I'm gonna say nothing about the game. What I'm gonna say is the numbers about this game don't matter to me. This 20-point blowout against the New York Knicks team, where they top 2 scorers didn't score 20 points, until the third quarter. That shit don't matter. Only 2 things matter: Alpi Shango and Tari Eason. That's it. See, let me fill you in. Because, see, y'all didn't catch my last stream. Nobody caught my last stream. I guess y'all didn't catch my last stream. And 2 days ago, when I posted my YouTube shorts, I don't know if y'all saw my YouTube shorts. But
boy, they're missing this guy.
I'm gonna play my YouTube shorts after this. I'm not gonna play too much of last stream. What I said last stream, but I'll give y'all a quick recap in about a minute. So just hang around. I mean, you at work, KLD? You pulling up on the stream tonight or not? Let me know. Let me know. But we can get it in. I know you're gonna hate on LP. You can come on up here and get your hate on. If you want to hate on LP out the gate, you can, because it's gonna be some bloviating going on. I'm gonna do some real deal blow. What I say after this is gonna be epic. What I say after this is gonna be epic. For one, I'm gonna admit that I was wrong. Stick around. If you're coming in, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Come on in and listen to me admit that I was wrong. It don't happen often. Don't happen often.
Downtown, and he's also got to the free throw line more than anybody, 6 out of 8. It is impossible to
this 92 to 111 don't mean nothing to me. Don't mean nothing to me. KD, get your yellow shoes. Get your yellow shoes. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me take that back. Let me take that back.
Brunson finishes with 12.
Let me take that back. I'm gonna take it back.
And Jeremy Sohan with his new look. He went orange and blue when he first signed with the Knicks.
Jeremy Sohan looking like a real person.
And now he's just doing, I believe, his regular hair.
Up Sohan looking like a regular person. Boy, I'm so proud of you, boy. You just realized you're not Dennis Rodman. Jeremy Sohan finally realized he's not Dennis Rodman. Jeff Green for three. Oh, he missed it. I did not expect that.
39 years young. This is a three-pointer. 18th year out of Georgetown. Tyler Kolek sets up Sohan. Offensive rebound, Huckporty popped out.
Yeah, definitely not.
1 minute, 16 seconds left in the ball game. J.D. Davidson. If you squint real hard, you can see him smiling. First time he's seen the basketball court since junior high.
The game before losing to Charlotte against Charlotte, where they got
Aaron Holiday is furious. Like, how do you think I fell? He said, "How did I fall?" You can hear him yelling. I can hear him yelling, like not in my actual headphones, but through my actual window. I can hear Aaron Holiday saying, "Well, how did I fall?" Come get the ball, dribble, hand down, real simple. Aaron Holiday with the right back to Jeff Green for the same shot, and the OG misses twice. Oh, my bad. Wrong one.
For the Teammate of the Year award, Climate Stokes Award. Jeff Green along with Jalen Brunson. Kolek off the jab step alley.
Oh, Kolek is different. Kolek is different. Get that dude some playing time. That dude got some flair to his game. Let me tell you something. That's my first time ever seeing him. First time ever seeing him do anything. And I can tell you right now, that boy can play ball. That boy is different. He need to be a starting point guard somewhere. That dude Kolek need to be a starting point guard somewhere. Send him to Washington. Let him play behind Trae Young for a year or two. That boy gonna be nice. Just off that one pass, I can tell you that. He saw that and he anticipated it, saw it and reacted so fast and so perfectly.
Yeah, I do think, like you just said, those offensive numbers are frustrating for the group because we've seen them average 122, 123 points per game
my days.
in November and December. Now creeping down to about 114, 115, and this recent stretch isn't going to help.
Well, the 12-1 start for the Rockets was just too much to overcome. And for the first time since January.
All right. You know what? Because we can get straight into it. Here it is. Here it is right here. No, the only people that matter on this team right now, to me, Alpi Sengun and Tari Eason. If you saw the interview with Tari and Alpi, before that interview came out, I made a statement. It went something like this. The biggest takeaway from last game, it wasn't the 36 points. It wasn't the 14 rebounds. It wasn't the 4 blocks. It wasn't the 5 for 7 from 3. It wasn't the fact that I had just went on a 3-hour, 4-hour rant about how some prominent Rockets podcast or whatever you want to call them try to tell me that Alpi Sengun can't shoot. It wasn't the fact that King told me that Giannis Antetokounmpo was a better three-point shooter than Alpi Sengun. None of this was the biggest takeaway from the last game. The biggest takeaway from the last game to me, and should be for all Rockets fans, if you listen to me, you can learn something. And I'm going to tell you something. The biggest takeaway from last game, easy, was Alpi Sengun checking Ime Udoka when Ime Udoka was getting out of line with the refs. See, I pick up stuff like that. When I saw Alpi Sengun calming down Ime, hey, man, calm down. I got it. I got this. Don't worry about the refs. Let me do what I'm going to do. Getting in his way, he started walking to the court. Ime started going after the ref. Alpi Shangoon did a V line and went back and stood in between Ime and the ref. And I said, you know what? Alpi Shangoon on some different shit. Alpi Shangoon on some different shit that we ain't seen yet. Because we ain't seen nobody check Ime. Now remember, when I asked, is Ime on the hot seat? I had guys come in my chat. My regulars. They said, hell no, Ime ain't on the hot seat. I said, Ime should want to be on the hot seat. Because the way he hold his players accountable, he should want his managers and his bosses to hold him accountable the same way. He'll put a guy on the bench for messing up 3, 4, 5 times. He should want Raphael Stone to put his ass on the bench or fire him if he mess up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 times a year. He should want to be held accountable. He should want to be on the hot seat because that's the way he can show his teammates, he can show his players that, hey, look, the same way I treat you is the same way I expect to be treated. Why is that important? Because when I saw Alpi Shangoon check Ime, I said Alpi Shangoon is on a different type of time. Now, I hadn't seen the interview with Alpi and Tari. That was before the interview with Alpi and Tari came out, obviously, because after that game, they talked about the interview. And I posted my shorts and I said, Alpi Shangoon is the ultimate leader on this team. I even went as far as to say that he's dealing without the villain. And that Tari has great self-awareness, acceptance, and appreciation. When you're being led, first of all, it takes great leaders to be led. It takes good leaders to lead, but it also takes great leaders to be led. When you're being led by somebody who has your best interests at heart and somebody that you trust, it's 3 steps. I call it 3 A's. Acceptance, awareness, and appreciation. What I saw from Tari was all 3 of those things. He appreciated Alpi Shangoon standing in for him when people asked him difficult questions that he didn't want to say the wrong thing. He appreciated the team coming to him and checking him and saying, hey, look, we only checking you because this tough love. If we let you get away with the shit, that's not showing you love. So the things that he showed that he appreciated and the self-awareness to even joke about his own struggles at times. The self-awareness to when Alpi Shangoon said, hey, Tari, he shoots well, but that's not his game. First, he was like, what are you talking about? I can't shoot? No, I'm not saying you can't shoot. I'm saying that you just been standing on the line and you ain't been playing your whole game. And then he shook his head. That's called self-awareness. And the acceptance was, hey, look, get out my own head, play my own game, do what I do. And what that did, the same thing me and Buckmo was saying before the game. Buckmo said the same thing. Matter of fact, Buckmo said it at the same time I was saying it, is that Tari was in his own head. And me and Buckmo was in the chat literally that game against the Pelicans saying that Tari was in his own head on his shots. And after the game, Alpi Shangoon said the same thing. Tari just been in his own head. Now, why is that important? Because of this. I say Kevin Durant is a great leader. No, I say Kevin Durant is a good leader. This is why I was wrong. For one, I have to admit I'm wrong by deductive reasoning. Because either he's a bad leader and Alpi Shangoon had to take over in order to steer this ship back right, which is highly likely. If I was going to lean one way, I would lean this way. If I was going to lean one way, I would say Kevin Durant is a bad leader, and Alperen Sengun has had to galvanize the troop, retake over the ship, steady the ship, and get this shit going back the right direction. That's the way I would lean. Or he's a great leader because he's empowered Alperen Sengun and said, hey man, look, these guys need you to be a leader. They don't need me to be a leader. They came into the league with you. They your buddies. You know them. You've been on the team with them all this time. Why y'all waiting on me to lead? I come here to score. You supposed to be the leader. I'm going to be out the league in a couple of years. When I'm out the league, what the hell you going to be doing? You supposed to be the leader. Now, remember, I said this. I said, when Alperen Sengun kept going for the lob, they was throwing the lob in, I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out what game that was. But they was throwing the lob in a certain game, and Alperen Sengun kept going for the lob. And KD said, I think it was Washington, and KD said, that's dumb. That's just a dumb play. He told Alperen Sengun that after the second foul. He said, you're not even going to get that. You're not even close to that. That's a dumb play. And I said, that's good leadership. Maybe that's not good leadership for everybody, but for Alpi, it's good leadership. But maybe not for everybody, that's good leadership. But empowering the guy that you know has that type of mentality that they can take harsh criticism and still battle, even if you didn't empower him, even if the power came from Ime, not impeding the progress of the team, I think requires some form of, pat you on the back type shit. Okay? Now, this is important. Alperen Sengun is the best player on this team. Alperen Sengun is the best player on this team. I really don't think it's even close. I, myself, personally, I don't think it's even close. And the reason I say this is because the same reason
you have an inconsistency in your own argument, and that's another example of why I call you Michael Jordan fans, because you're not consistent in your own argument.
The same reason people say Kobe and Jordan was great is the same reason I have to say Alperen Sengun is better than Kevin Durant. It's not about skill sometimes. Sometimes it's not about skill, bro. Sometimes it's just not about skill. I think if Alperen Sengun and Kevin Durant had the exact same players on their team and they had to play each other 7 games in a row, I would pick Alperen Sengun's team over Kevin Durant's team. You understand what I'm saying? If Alpi and Kevin Durant had the exact same players on their team, I would take Alperen Sengun's team over Kevin Durant's team. Even without Alpi having a Kevin Durant to shoot the ball. Even without Alperen Sengun having a number one go-to scorer to score the basketball. And if you give him a number 2 scorer, then it's a blowout. I mean, if you give Alperen Sengun a Jalen Green, and you give Kevin Durant a Jalen Duren, and they teams was to match, and every other player was the exact same, I would take Alperen Sengun's team. Why is that? Because Alperen Sengun has the killer instinct that KD don't have. Well, let me retract that. KD has killer instinct, but it's different. It's different. It's a difference between having the I'm gonna do the absolute most that I can do as soon as you allow me to. When the coach tell me not to, okay, I'll scale back. I'll do different. I'll do what the coach asked me to do. But the minute you let your finger off my gut, I'm gonna go nuts. And what we've been seeing is I think, just like I said, if I don't see changes in the playoff, I'm going to assume I'll retract some of my statements. But I have to see if Ime is holding back players for certain reasons or times or whatever the case may be, for certain occasions. Is Ime actually putting the brakes on certain players? Maybe he's saying, hey, look, with this game, we need to give Alpi a little rest, see if these guys can do it. Like I said last game, I think it was a big that's why I said I can't say Kevin Durant isn't a leader, because I just said last stream that Kevin Durant is a leader for the simple fact that he was allowing these guys to win and die on their own merits. He was allowing these guys to fight on their own merits. And he wasn't saying, I'm going to come out every game and score 40. I'm going to come out every game and score 40 and just try to win. And we need to win every game. I'm going to try to score 40. And he was allowing these guys to make their own mistakes. And I think that takes a leader too. That's a different kind of leader. It's a different kind of leader. And I can respect that. Matter of fact, I can appreciate that. I'll take you a step farther. I can absolutely appreciate a person who says, hey, yeah, I want to come out and show what I'm actually capable of and try to get this team over the hump, but I'm also willing to try to make the right play all the time, not feel like I'm better than everybody, stay humble, listen to the coach when he say we need to try to use this game plan. This is the game plan. I'm going to buy in, because buying in is a big part of leadership. Impacting the game plan is the bigger part, but buying in is a big part of leadership. And for Kevin Durant to say, hey, look, I'm going to buy into what Ime Udoka wants to do, because I think ultimately Ime has to develop a culture and set the standard for the team and have to let these guys, learn how to get it out the mud. Let these guys learn how to survive in the trenches. So I'm going to buy in and not try to bail these guys out. I think that was a big leadership move by Kevin Durant. But all that being said, I just think that the Alpi checking Ime, and when I say checking, I don't mean in a negative sense. I mean, holding him accountable. Alpi holding Ime accountable last game, standing in for his bro, standing in for Tar, walking through the interview with Tar piece by piece, because he knew they were going to ask him questions that he was going to have to stand in for, and maintaining the fact that we have to play the mental side of the media in order to get these teams ready and instill some kind of mental advantage over teams going into the playoff. All that's part of winning, bro. All that's part of winning. And I think what him and Tar did for me is instill two things. Stay with me. I think he assured teams that for one, he might have pointed to teams and said, no, it ain't shit sweet over here. Ain't shit sweet. We had shit going on, but we coming. The other part of it is, hey, if you come here, this is the kind of brotherhood that we try to build with each other. So even after this year, people are going to have that conversation to look back on and say, this is the way that the operation is ran in Houston. You got a guy that's not playing good. You got a guy that's on one of the worst shooting streaks, in the history of basketball. They're not worried about it. They're going to put their arm around you. They're going to feel like we're going to bring it to your face. We're not going to do it behind your back. We're going to bring it out of everybody's head, which was, quote, and I quote, when it's coming from everybody's head, and let them know that we really need you. That's the type of team that you want to go play for if you are a free agent. Or if you're on another team and you finna try to force a trade. So why is that important? Because if I'm Giannis and I'm sitting back and I'm saying, I want to get traded, I'm gonna try to force a trade, I'm also gonna tell them, hey, hold on. Don't take that guy. That's the guy I want to play with. You see what I'm saying? If I'm Giannis and I'm saying, trade me to Houston, I'm also saying, don't trade me for Alpi. Don't trade me to Houston for Alpi. Trade me to Houston for something else. But I want to play with him. I want to play with Alpi Sengun. I want to play with that guy. He's a leader. He's the kind of person I like. He stand by his teammates. He big up his teammates. If I'm having a bad game, he gonna hold me accountable, but he's not gonna throw me under the bus. He gonna sit there with me in the trenches. He gonna fight hard. Don't get him off my team. Keep him on my team. And that's what you want other players to see when they're looking at the Houston Rockets. The future of this Rockets franchise could have very much hinged on that very conversation for the next how long? As long as Alpi Sengun wears this jersey. Because the minute we get rid of Alpi Sengun, that type of leadership is not here no more. I mean, obviously Tari. I mean, not Tari, but obviously Jabari. And maybe Amin. But I think Alpi Sengun's in the phrase of mature because he's been a professional for a while, but also I'm still, still young and I'm still young and hip, as the old folks would say. I'm still a YN, but at the same time, I'm mature enough to be a leader. At 24, 25, finna start entering my prime. And mind you, the kid ain't even entered his prime yet. That kid ain't even entered his prime yet. So let me call out the rest of these stats. I don't care about the rest of these stats, but I'll call them out to you just so you can have them. Kevin Durant, 27 points, 10 of 18, 4 for 7 from 3. The little weak ass 3 for 4 from free throw line and 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Regular shit, 2 blocks, nothing major. Plus 28, the highest plus minus on the team or whatever. Really, just highest plus minus on the team. Jabari Smith had 15 points and shot 50% from the field goal and 50% from 3 and 100% from free throw line. Let me say this before I go any farther. For the past 5 games, our free throw shooting has been incredible. Knock on particle board. Our free throw shooting has been incredible for the past 5 games. if we are knocking down free throws like this and we hit them in the clutch, and we hit them in the clutch, we're a different team. One of our biggest problems, all the other shit people were talking about, missing shots and what Jabari crossing over and Tari missing shots and Alpi being soft and Alpi not hitting shots, and yeah, he would miss a lot of hook shots. But all that shit was, I mean, pales in comparison to the amount of free throws that we've missed over these past months. And to turn it around like this and just flip it over on his head in the month of March, shout out to the Rockets, man. They are dialed in from the free throw line. Okay, with that being said, 6 rebounds, a steal, plus 14, whatever it was, Teresa, man. Teresa had 17 points. 17 points. 60%. 3 for 6 from 3-point line. 2 for 2, 100% for the free throw line. It was 8 rebounds. 8 whole rebounds. 8 rebounds. 3 assists. 2 steals. 1 block. 2 offensive rebounds. 6 defensive rebounds. 4 personal fouls. 4 personal fouls. 21 plus minus from the Alpi Shango. 13 points. Shit, tenderness. Booyah. 13 points. 4 for 5 from the field goal line. 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. 3-pointers. Alpi Shango shooting threes. Jakob. 50% from the 3-point line. 66% for the free throw. I appreciate you. I can hate on D. 5 rebounds. 10 assists. 10 assists for Alpi Shango. 2 turnovers. 1 steal. 1 rebound. Mama got Wade. Baby got Shoe. 4 rebounds. 4 defense. 5 personal fouls. 5 personal fouls. 2 players with 9 fouls. 5 personal fouls for Alpi Shango. Plus 8. Alvin Thompson had 17 points, He had 17, and then he was like 8 for 14, field goal line, 8 for 14. 0 for 2, even though we seen him hit one. I don't know how they got 0 for 2 when I saw hit a 3-pointer with my own 2 eyes. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody correct me on that, but I thought I saw hit a 3-pointer with my eye. 1 for 2 from the free throw line and 4 rebounds and 8 assists, 8 assists and 2 blocks, just a little 2 blocks, not really nothing major. 2 offensive rebounds. He was plus 19, so just plus 19. Jeff Green, he had, a rebound. Jay Shante had 2 points and a rebound. Offensive. JD Davidson got some playing time. 0 down the board. Minus 2. And then Reed Shepard had a little 20 points or whatever. 20 points. 8 for 12. 4 for 7. 0 from 3. 5 rebounds, point guard, 6'3" point guard, 5 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 steals and block, 10 plus 10. That was it. Them the stats, man. I mean, them the stats that Houston Rockets had for the nice game. And then they pretty much, held Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns to 32 points. So, they pretty much held them to 32 points. And a combined minus 33. So, I mean, if that's if that's cool, we'll see how that it's cool. It's cool. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, man. What's up with my poll, man? What's wrong? What's up with my poll, man? Come on, man. That's trash, man. That's trash. Let me sign in on another account. Change my name to Universal Galaxy or something. Sign in on another account and fix my poll number. Now I just really want to know what y'all think, really. I don't know that it's turned around completely. We played okay since the meltdown. When you say the meltdown, you mean the Bulls game or the Minnesota game? When you say the meltdown, you mean the Bulls or the Minnesota? Because both of those games to me, both games, the Bulls game and the Minnesota game, I said the same thing. They was bad games overall, but I felt like the team was starting to gel. I feel like it was guys that was trying to blend and trying to come together, and it was just a couple of things that I felt like didn't go right. Um, you know, obviously my take on Scott Foster was the referee of that game. Obviously, Scott Foster. Anytime I see Scott Foster referee in a game, that's a you know a NBA deciding game. I think we're gonna lose. As soon as I see Scott, if it's a game that decides the NBA and Scott Foster's there, hey man, what they need to do, let me tell you what they need to do. If you bet on a game, they should have who is going to be the referee of that game front and center. Just on every bet nap, they should put who's going to ref the games. I think that's only fair. Matter of fact, I don't want nobody saying this they take. This is my take. I know people will jump out there and say they'll say that shit tomorrow on ESPN or some shit, and they'll be like, whatever. Then I'll be like, for one, I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, ESPN be hearing my takes. I'm not really like that. But I think once I put that shit out in the ether, all it take is, the ether to hear it, and then it's gonna fly with me because I impact influence like that. But no, we have played. Let me tell you how we played. Even the Minnesota game, other than the fact that we had guys who shot 14 shots in that game, we had two guys who shot 14 shots in that game. We played good that game as a team. And that was also the game that Alpi Sengun went dummy with the shot blocks, 4-shot. Well, no, that wasn't a 4-shot block game, but that was the bust my lip flying through the air game. That was the flying through the air, blocking people's shot, spin dunking from the free throw line, going nuts game for Alpi Sengun, which for me was the crowning moment. Hey, this your team. To me, that was this my team. If what y'all talking about, I'm not doing this with y'all no more. That's what that was to me in my mind's eye. In my mind's eye, that was the I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of I'm gonna tell you how I take it. I'm tired of KD with his bullshit. Telling me about this and that. I'm tired of email talking to me about this and that. I'm about to go nuts. And that's kind of how I saw it. That's how I felt about it. I could be wrong. I could be right. One thing I can't be. Hold on, I can't be looking at this TV when my batteries is messing up on my joint. Sheesh. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, my TV always talking about at the same time every night. And I don't know what happened. I bought a whole pack of batteries, bro. Did anybody ever do this? I'm the only one. Buy a whole pack of batteries. You got a whole pack of batteries. You start making sure batteries, everything got batteries in the house. And then you put your batteries somewhere, the rest of them, and then you go to look for them, and then they all gone. And you be like, damn, where my batteries at? You start pulling batteries out of shit. For other remotes and shit that you put your batteries in. You start pulling batteries out. Like, man, get my batteries back, man. I can't even find my batteries. My batteries back in my space, man. Why I not have no battery? But no, that game to me was that was the defining factor to me. I'm never going. And that's why I was so crazy, bro. First of all, was it after that game? Tell me this, because shit runs together with me sometimes. The Minnesota game happened. The other people was talking about trade Alpi Sengun. I came on here. I had a 4-hour breakdown of me and this person's correspondence with each other, and how I felt like he was being asinine, disingenuous, and pretty much wrong. I asked you who was the better 3-point shooter out of Giannis and Alpi, and then the Pelican game happened right after that. Is that how it went? I mean, let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. Because as far as I remember, when Alpi Sengun missed the one game, he missed one game, and when he came back, I said, "Oh yeah, Alpi Sengun got his legs back." I don't know if his legs was out or he had to go to Turkey and get one of them LeBron James packs or what it was, but he missed that one game. I think it was the Washington game or the game after Washington. He missed that one game, and then that was the game where Ime kept telling everybody to give Kevin Durant the ball. Ime kept saying, give KD the ball, give KD the ball. Every time somebody tried to touch that bitch, Ime would be like, give KD the ball. And I came on and I said, it seemed to me like Ime was trying to prove a point to Kevin Durant about always thinking that you should get the ball. After that game, KD went on and said, he went on the podium and he said, maybe I shouldn't be on ball so much. Maybe I should be in the dunker spot or in the corner 3 somewhere. Right? Right? That was after that game that Ime kept telling everybody to get KD the ball. Alpi Sengun came back the next game after that. And he started dunking on people. I said, Alpi Sengun got his legs back. Okay? Boom. Then that was the game that he passed. KD passed Jordan. Then after that was the Bulls game, which I felt like was just a garbage game, but Alpi was kind of balling a little bit. Then the Minnesota game, where I felt like Alpi Sengun took off. After the Minnesota, after the Minnesota game, that's when me and the prominent Houston podcast people had our little back and forth spat where they told me it's laughable. It's laughable that Alpi Sengun can ever be a good shooter. Ha ha. Ha ha. It's laughable. It's laughable that Armin or Alpi could ever be a good shooter.
I don't mean to be rude.
I had so many questions.
How does a lovely 5 or 7 sound to you when you're shooting it with confidence? How does 50% sound when you're shooting it with confidence? Now go back and look over the whole entire season and tell me how many times have Alper Şengün really shot the damn 3? Not a lot. But when he shot the 3, he's been kind of effective. Am I right? Isn't that right? Now what I said was, hey, he's just not pulling them because we got other shooters. He's just not pulling them because we got other shooters. He's not a bad 3-point shooter. I even went so far as to say, or ask, and then reiterate my statement. Would you rather have Armin shooting a 3 or Alpern shooting a 3? I had a guy come on my channel. I don't even know what his name is. I can't remember. I can't remember who it was, who I asked that to, but I said, would you rather have Armin shooting a 3, or would you rather have Alper Şengün shooting a 3? And I think whoever it was told me they rather have Armin shooting 3s than Alper Şengün. Fast forward. So after the Minnesota game, me and this guy had this conversation. Then come back to the Pelicans game. Alpi go bananas. Shit is bananas. B and na. Shit is banana. B na. He go absolutely bonkers, right? And then I don't hear nothing. Silence. Nobody hit me back. None of these niggas that be posting these long ass paragraphs to me trying to check me about what I know about basketball. Nobody jumped back on their own platform comments and was like, you see, it would have been easy because if you know me, if you tell me something in my comments, I know how to get back on that exact same post and come back and be like, hey, such about what we talked about the other day. Yeah. I was kind of wrong. But no. But it didn't jump back on there and be like, hey, he hit them 5-3, but I still think he still don't think he's a good shooter. Because the 3s don't account for all the hook shots he missed, which would have been a decent rebuttal. It would have been a decent thing to say. Because I would have accepted that. And I would have been like, you know what? Fair point. Mind you, I would have said, yeah, but I think him shooting the ball off the back 2 or 3 fingers of his hand a lot of times, I think that's just him being overconfident. But when he shoots the ball the right way, his touch is pretty decent around the rim. I still think he's a good shooter. I think sometimes he gets overconfident and he start going into, baby Joker mode and start thinking he's bigger than what he is sometimes and not focusing. But I think he's a good shooter when he focuses, which I think everybody on our team needs to focus every single shot. Nobody is Curry to where they can just jack that shit and think they hot until they hot. Until you actually hot, until you actually made consecutive 3, 4, 5, 6 shots in a row, then you can start thinking you hot and heat checking. But we have guys that make one shot or even just come straight out and be like, I feel good, I'm gonna heat check. First shot. Reed Shepard do it all the time. I feel good, I'm gonna heat check. First shot of the game. No, nigga, shoot straight. And I say it all the time, quit drifting. Quit drifting your body around the corner. Shoot your actual shot initially. And then if you make 2 shots in a row, 3 shots in a row, then you can drift around the corner and heat check and swing your body with your foot all out. Then you can do that. But Alper Şengün does that sometimes. He heat checks a lot when he gets, people bump him and he be like, I can just throw it up because I'm Alpi. But Alper Şengün is a good shooter. Okay, fast forward. That was the Pelicans game. Now, I didn't come on here and go bananas after the Pelicans game. I said what I said. I said what I said, and what did I say? I said that the 36 points wasn't a big deal. The 5 or 7 wasn't a big deal. None of that shit was the big deal to me. The big deal to me was him holding Email accountable when Email was going after the ref. Why was that? Why did nobody else see that but me? Nobody else talked about it. Not a one, not a Perkins, not a nobody. Not a nobody. If y'all Rockets fans, y'all watch Rockets channels. So y'all know. Y'all know. Nobody said that shit but me. Go back and watch my Minnesota. Go back and watch my Minnesota. I'm the only one who said the biggest takeaway from that game was Alper Shangoon standing in the way of Ime Udoka when Ime was getting the ref. Alper Shangoon is taking over the leadership role for the team. This is before the Tari interview. Real time, I said it. In real time while the game was going on. So why am I backing that up now? The reason I'm backing it up now is because y'all know how I hate cliches. Y'all know how I hate cliches. But the thing is that it changes the complexity of our team like this, King. Shout out to whoever in the building. Hit the like if you're coming in. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed so you can keep up with any, whatever people be saying. Going forward and all that stuff. This is why it's important. Because it could change the complexity of the team going forward. Because not only just in the playoffs, because not just only in the playoffs, but even after the playoffs, it let guys know that this is the way. As long as Alper Shangoon is on this team, this is the kind of leader that you have on your team. So like I said when I first came on, and YouTube got to do better of getting my shit out when I first come on instead of waiting for after I've been on for 2 hours or 2 days. I've actually had people tell me that they get notifications for my YouTube 2 days after they drop. YouTube got to do better. But this is my point. This is my point. As long as Alper Shangoon got on the Houston Rockets jersey, and I repeat, if a guy like Giannis want to come here, it'll make sense now. Because now he'll be looking over here and saying, hey, that's the kind of guy I like to play with. You know how he talk. And he won't be saying, trade Alper Shangoon off the team. I want to come there and trade up. Now he'll be looking over there and be like, no, trade me to Houston. Trade me to Houston. But don't trade me for Alpi. I want to play with him. I want to play with Alper Shangoon. Don't trade me for Alper Shangoon. That's the kind of culture that we need to be reestablished in Houston. He just reestablished culture in Houston. Right? Right? He dealing without the villain. He dealing without the villain. He don't have the hype. He don't have the kicking you in the nuts and all the shenanigans and staring at people when they 50 feet down the other side. But what he showed was, not only can I stand here and eye down the media, tell the media real talk what's going on in our locker room and let y'all feel it from the place of inspiration. I can actually stand right here and let y'all know, hey, look, this is what's going on in our locker room. We got a guy on our team that's a dog that was going through a slump. But we ain't out of the fight yet. Because we know how to flank our dogs over here. We know how to flank our dogs. If y'all got dogs and y'all grew up and y'all know how to flank your dogs and make them flank them, get them. We know how to flank our dogs in Houston. And that's what Alpi was saying. That's what Tari was saying. They was like, nah, we was in there flanking him. We were flanking him because at the end of the day, he had started to clear out. He had started to clear out a little bit. He been going to contract stuff. He been hearing people talking about him like a dog, talking about kicking him off the team because he had a bad game. Now he the best 3.3 and D person in the league. Now we want him off the team again. Now you think about your pops. You shout out, pour out a little splash for your pops or whatever. You going through all this and that stuff, and the whole while you out there sacrificing blood, sweat, and tears for this team for 4 years, and then Houston fans want to turn on you every step of the way. Houston fans want to turn on you every time you miss a shot. You the third person name get brought up in a trade. Right? You part of the Terror Twins. Nobody never thought about trading the Splash Brothers. How you gonna trade the Splash Brothers? How you gonna trade the Terror Twins? When you built your team on defense, you gonna trade? You gonna trade a Terror Twin when you built your team based off of Terror Twin shit? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. The reason it don't make no sense simply is because you built your team off of Tari and Armin. I mean, you built your team with Alpi. The team starts with Alpi, Jalen, but we know Jalen was expendable because we all felt like Cam might take his spot, Tari might take his spot. We can always get somebody. But Alpi, Armin, and Tari, and Jabari, that's your team. Your real team is Alpi, Armin, Tari, Jabari. That's it. The Terror Twins and Bari. Now, we snatched Reed Shepard. But Reed Shepard ain't all the way ready. Jalen Green get flipped for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant here. But now, Kevin Durant, he in the mix. But you can't all of a sudden get Kevin Durant and start talking about, let's trade LP. Let's trade Tar. It just don't add up because you basically throwing yourself out of your whole entire game plan. How many people play dominoes? So if you play dominoes, this is what I'm saying. Let's say you look in your hand. You playing nines. You got 3 people on the table, so you got 9 dominoes. You look in your hand, you got 5 fives in your hand. You got 5 fives in your hand. It's your play. You boom. You come out with big 5. A nigga hit right behind you with 5 deuce. Now you don't got deuce blank. You don't got, 2 5s already down. And then the next play come around and another nigga had played 5, 6, right? So now it's 3 5s down. All of them down except for the ones that's in your hand. You still got 4. You still got 5, 4, 5 trade, 5 8, 5 blank. You got all that. Boom. You play 5 blank. It's only one more place to play. It's only one more place to play a 5. Your next move, you gonna all of a sudden start turning 6s or turning 2s all of a sudden? You gonna start turning 2s all of a sudden? In the middle of a hand where you got all the 5s? Hell no, you better turn them 5s. You better turn them 5s. So what I'm saying is, you can't turn 6s, deuces, and all this shit when you got a handful of 5s. You built your team based off of the fact that you had a handful of 5s. Why all of a sudden start turning deuces or turning 6s? Them niggas play 6s. Them niggas play deuces. It don't add up. It don't make sense. See, this is why I can't play domino with everybody. This is why I can't really talk basketball with everybody. Because ultimately, what happens is I start saying stuff like, you built your team based off of defense. Why would you start all of a sudden trading your defense and you not getting better defense back in? You find me the dude that's a better defensive player than Tar, that can shoot, that can dribble, that is a team player, and then we can talk about it. Then we can talk about it. So yeah, when you talk about trading Giannis for Tar, you say, okay, but who else are you bringing in to where if Giannis, when Giannis and KD gone, we still got a young player. Not just saying that Tar gonna be here in 4-5 years when Giannis still can be here. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you better not sell on your defense when you got a handful of 5, because you got Terror Twins on your team. You get rid of one of your Terror Twins, and just like getting rid of one of the Splash Brothers. But we not the best shooters in the league. We were set up to be the best perimeter defenders in the league. Probably we were set up to be the best perimeter defenders of all time. They were set up to be the best perimeter defenders of all time. Duo. They was comparing Tari to Kawhi and Amin to Pippen. You mean to tell me that if you have Kawhi defense and Pippen defense on your team, there's a reason to trade that? No reason to trade it. No reason to trade it if you have Kawhi defense and Pippen defense on your team. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not going KOD. If you have Kawhi defense and Pippen defense on your perimeter, there's no reason to trade that at all. You keep Alpi, you keep Tar, you keep all them niggas. Real spill, you keep all them. Unless somebody want Jabbar, and I like Jabbar. But Jabbar is the odd man out. I'm just telling you what I think. Now I would say he's more consistent than Tari. He's more versatile than Tari. He's more versatile than Tari. He's more consistent than Tari. But nah, bro. I'm not trading. It's rough, bro. It's rough because I need Tar to take a regular contract. And I say, Tar, I need you to take a regular contract, bro, but you can start. You can start, but I need you to take a regular contract. You can't have a Jabari contract. Because Kawhi in his 3rd year wasn't Kawhi in his 7th year. That's why. Pippen in his 3rd year wasn't Pippen in his 6th year. That's how. That's why. That's why. Because these niggas is in their 3rd and 4th year. And when Kawhi was in San Antonio, he wasn't Kawhi. No milk. Cereal, no milk. You understand what I'm saying? Jelly, nothing. Them niggas wasn't always the greatest defenders in the world. They had the skill set to be. They had to learn how to play. They had to be around a team that complemented them. They had to stay healthy. Kawhi had injury problems his whole life, but he still, even with his injury problem, he's still a lockdown defender when he's on the floor healthy. Pippen was a little bit more healthy, and he was way more athletic than Kawhi, I think. More springy, more fast, more quicker, and can handle the ball. I think this is a perfect comparison. I think it's a perfect comparison, bro. I think Tari in his 4th year is as good as Kawhi is. Probably as good as Kawhi was in his 4th year. I think he's close. I think he damn close. I think because mind you, if you put Tari on a team with Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker right now, and Tari is in the same position as Kawhi, I don't see no big difference in year 4. Because in year 4, it's about the same shit. Kawhi wasn't no all-world scorer. He used to not be able to score the ball in all different positions like he can now. He had the die-hard mentality, the hustle and all that stuff like Tari got. He was a little bit more healthier than Tari is now, but not all the way. But I don't really see a big difference between Armin and Pippen at all, other than the fact that Pippen played with Jordan and Armin don't. Kawhi played with one of the best rim protecting power forwards of all time. Kawhi played with the best rim protecting power forward of all time. And you know, super fast niggas all over the court. But what I'm saying is, call it what you like. I might be full of it. I might be full of it. You can say that now. But all you got to remember is, put that nigga on the team with a Hall of Famer. If Tari's on the team with a Hall of Famer, totally different dynamic. Especially with a Hall of Fame defender. Okay, let me ask you this. Would you want to see Armin on the team with Wemby? If Armin was on the team with Wemby, would it even be fair? No, it's not even fair. If Tari was on the team with Wemby, would it be fair? Wouldn't be fair. What I'm saying is these niggas is elite defenders. And if you add them to a team with another elite defender together, that's crack. That's crack. You wouldn't want Tari Eason to be on the team with Wembyama right now. If Tari and Wemby was on the same team, their defense would be stupid. Their defense would be stupid right now if Tari was on the San Antonio Spurs. If Armin was on the San Antonio Spurs right now, their defense would be stupid right now if Armin was on the San Antonio Spurs. Now you get a sense of what I'm saying? You get a sense? I'm not saying that they Kawhi and Pippen at their prime. I'm saying that if they was in the positions to be with other Hall of Fame defenders at the same time. So if you let both of these players grow to their potential together, the level they can be defensive-wise is ridiculous, bro. The level they can be defensive-wise is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers, bro. Now, have I said before that we need a rim protector? Yes, we need a rim protector. Has Alpi Sengun tried to step up and be that? He has. Alpi has tried to step up and be a rim protector for the past 3 games. Alpi Sengun has been stepping up and trying to be our rim protector. And at the end of the day, that's the one thing that I've said consistently was more important than Fred VanVleet. Y'all can tell me all y'all want to about Fred VanVleet being gone. All I've been saying is, hey, give me a rim protector that can be quick laterally and play some kind of defense on the perimeter. He hasn't shown that he can do very good on the perimeter, but he's at least protecting the rim. So if you protecting the rim and you scoring 22 and 10, and you protecting and you getting a block and a half, 2 blocks a game, and you giving me 22 and 10 and 6 assists, and you got Tari and Armin playing lockdown defense, And Luka was scoring most of them points he was scoring on Jabari. Mind you, I saw what Luka was doing. Getting the switch on Jabari and cooking Jabari every time he could. And that shit Luka be doing, man, that's the old man shit that can't nobody stop, man. That shit don't count, bro. That shit don't count. Because he was cooking Armin too. He was cooking Armin, cooking Jabari, he cooking everybody, man. That little old irky jerk, pound, lean forward. And then if you close the gap, swoop it up under your arm. And then when you think he finna swoop it up under your arm, he push you and fade back. Come on, bro. You can't do nothing with that. That's just like saying, you know, why can't nobody stop? Why nobody can't stop Wemby? There's a nigga 177 feet tall. You 177 feet tall? Yeah, somebody can throw alleys over. You can throw alleys over people's head. Hey, what y'all think about this bullshit ass shit about Wemby talking about he the MVP? I tell you what I think about it right off the bat. Let me tell you. My brother told me this a long time ago. The person who get the MVP is the person who was supposed to get it last year. So Wemby won't get it this year, he'll get it next year. That's the short and tall of it. The short and tall of it is they always get an MVP, usually, to the person who was supposed to get it last year that got shortchanged. If they double back and have another year like the one they had last year, they'll give it to you next year. So Shea was supposed to get it last year. He did. He gonna get it again this year because he should. And Wemby is right there where he might supposed to get it. So Shea might get it next year, or Wemby might get it next year. The other person who might get it next year is Cade. Wemby might not get it next year either. It might be Cade Cunningham who get the award next year because he really was in the running to get it this year. But he injured himself out of the running. So what might happen is Wemby go through the Elijah Warren shit next year. It might be next year where Cade, if he stay healthy, go bonkers, get it next year. Wemby be mad because he feel like he deserved it and that they shorted him and give it to Cade, and then Wemby go crazy in the playoff next year. That's probably what's going to happen. Now, with all that being said, look, the Rockets' chances of making it out of the first round just increased by at least 50%. The Rockets' chances of making out of the first round just increased by 50%. Over the course of the last 2 games, I'll give you 3 games. Because even though Anthony Edwards wasn't there, the way we played that game and the fact that we almost won that game, it was monumental. The tenacity, the vivaciousness, it's going to be the vivacious. It's going to be hellacious. Going to be chunky, monkey, chunky, slap a monkey. Everybody. Ooh wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Now listen. The Minnesota game to me was it was an execution, it was an expedition. Kind of a journey of reigniting and galvanizing the team that we saw them. I didn't know about the meeting, but I noticed that they was building. I seen them. I seen it getting intense and more intense and more intense and more intense after that Washington game. I saw it getting more intense and more intense and more intense. And with the Minnesota game, you know, the Pelicans game, the Memphis game, all them games was like, it's getting real. It's getting real. And now what we're seeing is we're seeing a team that's fully locked in, not just with what's happening on the court, but energetically synced in and locked in with each other and wanting to fight for each other. You have to know this. Any team that don't fight for each other, you can't fight your opponent. You can't fight your opponent if you won't fight for each other. You're not gonna fight by yourself. This nigga hit me with a Shakespeare quote. Oh my fucking God. Did he just Shakespeare quote me? Oh my God. 3 games does not a season make. Cheese and rice. What? What did I just experience? Did he just hit me with a Shakespeare quote? No. Listen. This whole season to me has not been about skill, bro. It has not been about skill. This whole season has just been about the mentality of the team. And like I said, if I'm right, if I'm right, and KD was literally like I'm because we said this early. We said this in game 1. In game 1, we said this. So I'm not making this up. Listen to me. In game 1, we said it looked like KD is letting these guys fight and not trying to bail them out. We said that in game 1. Game 2, said it again. Game 3, he kind of bailed them out a little bit. And it seemed like every 3 or 4 or 5 games, he'll step up and bail them out. At certain times. Maybe just to keep his average above 25. It's like, I'm not going to bail y'all out, but I'm also going to not let my average scope go below 25 a game. Like, I'm not here to bail y'all out, but I'm not finna just mess up my average. But we said it early in the season that KD wasn't bailing them out. I said last stream. I said this stream. If KD has went this whole entire season buying in to not bailing them out, letting these guys learn how to fight, how to win in the trenches by themselves, when he could have bailed them out, it says 2 things. It says, 1, he's bought in. That's a good leader. He bought in. He said, you know what? I'm not going to bail him out. He may want me to not bail him out. I'm going to not bail him out. I'm going to play the game the right way to the best of my ability. If they fall on their face, they fall on their face. Niggas got to learn. I'm not going to be their crutch. I do my job the best I can. I shoot the number of shots they tell me to take. I'm not going to bail them out. I'm going to do my job. And if he did that for the whole season, for 70 games, 73 games, however many games it's been, if he's had that kind of dedication to buying in, that's great leadership. That's very good leadership. The other thing it tells me is, nigga not Kobe. The nigga is not Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant would have cussed out Ime, every one of them niggas on the team, and been like, fuck all y'all, I'm shooting the ball. Bail y'all out or not. Y'all niggas ain't gonna learn how to play basketball on my watch. If you want to learn how to play, you better get up in the morning and go shoot some jumpers. I'm gonna win these games. I'm not gonna let y'all lose. I'm not gonna let y'all make me lose. I don't like losing. I don't care if y'all get better or not. That's the Kobe. That's the mama mentality. The mama mentality is, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of no buying in. I don't care about niggas having to learn on the job. I don't care about fighting in the trenches. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm gonna go out here and try to win this basketball game. That's the mama mentality. And KD don't got that. He don't got that. But what he did do was, I think what he did was, he did something that's equally beneficial. It's equally as valuable. It's just not as sexy to say it, but it's equally as valuable to say, hey, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna shoot my shots, I'm gonna shoot a high percent, I'm gonna do my job, I'm gonna go home and smoke. These niggas lose. Hey, not my job to save y'all life every time. My job is to come here and show y'all how to be a consummate professional. It's just like when you go to your job. I gotta go to my job, I gotta make X, Y, and Z. I gotta do X, Y, and Z, I gotta do this and that, and then I leave home. My job ain't to come here and save this whole damn, establishment. Clock in, bust my hours, I'm out. Come a little bit early, prep my shit, do my thing, boom, 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 get off, boom, I'm out. That's my job. My job out here, do your job, do your job, do your job, save everybody, help this, do that, stack this, do this, do this. That's not my job. Y'all niggas gotta learn how to fight for y'all own. You can watch me do my job, just like I said when we saw him. If you want to learn how to be a professional, watch what he doing. Watch him. He landed in Houston, went and got up jumpers. Watch what he doing. Don't expect him to do it for you. He's not gonna shoot the jumpers for you and make you get better. Watch what he's doing and get better. So what I'm saying is, if that's the way that he's approached this season, which I think it is, because by the same token, I saw games where he could have went for 40, he could have went for 45, probably hit 50, and he just didn't do it. I look at it and I say, well, why is that happening? The only reason I can think of is because he's just not sold into getting y'all over the hump on his back. He's not carrying. I'm not trying to go out here and get a 4K damage. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna try to get my 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. I'm gonna get my 3, 4, 5 kills. I'm gonna do 1,500, 1,700 damage. Couple of revives, maybe a respawn, and y'all got to do y'all part. I'm not trying to wipe the whole lobby. I'm not trying to clear the whole lobby. I'm not carrying. And that's something that has helped this team. That's something that has helped this team. I do expect to see him go from 18. He's averaging like 17 shots a game. I expect that 17 shots a game to go up to like 21, 22 in the playoffs. Maybe 23. I need you to make 15 shots a game, KD. I just need you to make 15 shots a game. Period. I mean, at the very least, I need you to at least make 12 shots a game, bro. Couple of free throws. You know what I mean? I can't even fathom KD not taking 20, 23, 24 shots in the playoffs. We need you. We need you. We need you to do that in the playoff. Period, point blank. But all things considered, like I say, that's a leadership quality. And if Ime has been slow rolling and trying to get this thing to maturate and pumping see in the country, see, I'm an old country boy. I ain't smart as y'all city folk. I know y'all know me because I'm a Rockets fan, but I ain't from the city. I'm an old country boy. I'm from in the backwoods, down off in one of them little country towns that's around Houston. I'm not really from inside of Houston. I'm from one of them little country towns that's around the area, back off in the woods, way, 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 way back down the dirt road. And, they used to have me have to start the fire back in the day. And what you had to do back in the day to start the fire, you got to get that little thing with the little hand on the little handle thing, and then you got to pump it and blow it. Or you get down there and blow it or fan it. And sometimes it seems like it's about to go out. And then you be down there, pause. Pause. I'm blowing on the mic. We don't have to do no Ron Holland shit. Ron Holland's talking about Troy Easton gobble up all the loose balls. We don't have to go there. We don't have to go there. But I'm saying you have to get down there sometime and you have to blow the fire to get it rekindled, to stir it up. And that's what I think that Ime might have been doing. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Now with that one, I'm totally giving Ime the benefit of the doubt. I could be 100% wrong thinking that Ime has that kind of Greg Popovich in him to play 2-3 steps ahead, chess style. You know, but some of these takes about Ime is just ridiculous, bro. I mean, they make sense, but I'm saying people see. This is my problem. I'm an optimist, bro. I'm not a pessimist. And it's funny. It's funny because even though I'm a realist and I can visualize things through a negative lens, I always look at it and say it got to be something positive going on inside of that. There got to be something positive popping off inside of this negative shit that's going on. Inside of all the nonsense. And I know like a lot of times you would think I'm trolling. And sometimes sometimes I do be. Sometimes I be trolling. Sometimes a lot of times I just see things that people don't see because I can look at a total, absolute catastrophe and be like, damn, that nigga was just 0 for 5, but he realized something on his 6th shot that he didn't do on his previous 25 misses. He just did something different 2 times in a row. That's gonna change what's gonna happen between it. I can see that. And so that's why when you say 3 games is not a season bake, three games. Hold on, let me fix my water. Thrice playeth thou, doth not make it of a season. 3 moons. After 3 moons, the game shall not be made. I'm trying to figure out how I can, how I can spin it. But even though you say 3 games don't make a season, the thing is that since game 1, I've been watching for certain things to happen before the playoff. I'm not the kind of Rocket fans that watch every single game and say, oh, that nigga didn't tie his shoe. Oh, this nigga here laid down on the floor. Oh, this nigga cut his hair. Oh, shit. J.D. Davidson hit a 3. Oh, shit. Reed Shepard dribbled 2 times. I don't think like that, bro. I've been watching these Rockets teams for over 40 years. I keep saying that. I've been watching Rockets basketball for over 40 years, bro. Not only am I watching this and saying from the beginning of the year, is certain things I need to see happen before the playoffs. Remember, I said 2 or 3 things can happen and we can be tanking. One of them things happened immediately after I said it. Immediately after I said it. We got KD. I came on the stream that day. And I said, Fred VanVleet, KD, Armin Thompson, Tari, all be injured. I said if KD, Fred VanVleet, or Tari and KD, or Armin and KD get hurt, we can look like a tanking team. And what was my reasoning? My reasoning was we giving up 9 to 10 points on our starting unit, and we don't have no bench. So if we lose KD or Fred VanVleet, we don't have nobody to make up for it. We can look like a tanking team. Thank you, God, that it was Fred VanVleet, and we still had Uman, and we needed Reed Shepard to play anyway. Right? We needed Reed Shepard to play anyway. So that was a blessing in disguise, so to speak. Fred get well, not in Fred's sense, which I kind of think, he might not be as hurt as things. That's just my tinfoil hat. It's not a real theory. You don't have to test this, but he might not have been as hurt as it was blown up to be. But I do think him not playing allowed Reed Shepard to develop, which is what we really needed, and Uman to develop, which is what we really needed. Both of those guys got developmental time. But all that being said, thing is I've been watching for certain things to transpire all season long. I've been watching Alpi not play the way that he was playing in the summer. He came out playing one way and then just totally stopped. He came out, this half I'm doing XYZ, this half I'm doing XYZ, and then he just stopped. And it's just, I'm going to just shoot hook shots and bring the ball down the court and come in here and shoot floaters. We're going to run dribble handoff. I'm going to shoot floaters. I ain't going to make no fancy passes. I ain't going to do no looks. I ain't going to do shit. I'm just going to dribble the ball down the court, dribble handoff to KD, get the ball back, float it, or float it to Uman. I'm going to either float it right here or float it over there. I ain't doing no LP shit. I ain't doing no LP shit. All I'm doing is the same shit over and over again. He wasn't, and if you was watching, it's been so many times where he get the ball and he look at the rim like, oh, I'll fire this shit up in your, boy, you don't know how. And he don't shoot it. Just put it back on the court and just start dribbling. And I'll be like, damn, man, fire your regular pistol, man. Fire your regular pistol, man. Fire your regular pistol, Alpi. Fire that thing, man. Keep the defense honest. Because shit, you pass that bitch to Taria or Jayshawn Tate, they going to let that hoe rip. You pass that hoe to Taria or Jayshawn Tate, they going to let that hoe rip. Alpi, you better shoot that shit. You better shoot that shit. But, so all throughout the season, I'm watching for certain things. I'm watching, is Alpi going to get back to the way he was playing? And then that's why I was like, he doesn't have the lift on his legs. He's playing hella tired. He's just playing hella tired. Now, like I said, I don't know what the difference is between now and then. Did he get an injection? Did he go to Turkey and get juiced up? You know what I'm saying? Did they ship him a little package, a little brown package over here? Or was it just, he just needed that one off day? He needed that one off day just to, lay down and recoup. Sit around and think about it. Like, okay, sometimes you be working back to back, or you be working heavy shifts, and then you get your 2-3 days off, and then you go back to work, and then you just be ready to just Tasmanian devil around that shit. You be like, I'm ready, I'm geeked up. I'm geeked up. All you needed was just a little break, a little mind break, a little body break. A little mind break, a little body break. Sometimes you need it. And then I'm saying, when is KD going to go on this, 50, 40, 90 streak? When is KD going on this 50, 40, 90 streak? Haven't seen it. We haven't seen this 50, 40, 90 shit. 50, 40, 90. Roll the ball out and get a bucket. Hey, all you got to do, roll the ball out and get a bucket. Hey. The Rockets need a guy they can roll the ball out and get a bucket. Right? And I'm saying, Yeah, man. When is that gonna happen? When are we gonna roll the ball out and he get a bucket? Because all I hear is Ime can't coach. All I hear is Ime can't coach. Ime can't coach no offense. Ime need a person that got the same information that he got to come in and tell him how to read the information that he already got. He got the information, bro. Ime got the same shit. Guess what? Here's something you might not know. Here's something you might not know. Here's a little inside information. When first I'm gonna give you a backstory, and I'm gonna tell you why I say this. When Daryl Morey came to the Rockets, if I'm right, it's the Aaron Brooks season. This is the Aaron Brooks season, if I'm right. There was a press conference, and Daryl Morey said something that went like this. He said, "We're gonna look to change the way basketball is played, using, analytics and really crunching numbers." And somebody said, so how are you keeping track of your analytics? And he said, mostly Xbox. Shit you not. I shit you not. I was there. Mostly Xbox. What am I saying? Exactly what am I saying? What I'm saying is Ime can get anybody's plays off of 2K26. What the fuck do he need assistant coach for? Why the hell would he need Jeff Bezos? Who? What? You know that if Ime wanted to, he could tell Royal Ivy and Kevin Durant, hey, go play 2K27 with Mike D'Antoni's Rockets versus Mike D'Antoni's Phoenix Suns. Play them motherfuckers against each other and record the game. And we're going to have the video guy break down the plays and we're going to run them shits. He don't need no assistant coach. He got all the information in the world. He has every single absolute play that you could absolutely think of at his disposal. The fact that a grown-ass NBA coach that makes $10 million to be a coach needs an assistant to tell him information that he can get off a video game. Absolutely preposterous. Absolutely preposterous notion to me. Absolutely preposterous notion to me in my Dr. Umar voice. That's why I said it 3 times. Now, but still, I'm waiting. Waiting to see if Reed takes a leap. I'm waiting to see if Amin becomes consistent. I'm waiting to see if, heaven forbid, Josh Okogie and Dorian Finney-Smith live up to any of this bullshit hype that people been making it out to be just because they wanted to beat up on Tari Eason. Tari Eason. Let me tell you something. Tari. Let me tell you. Now, this is just me. If I'm Tari Eason, I'm having a mental breakdown inside of my head. I would literally be having a mental breakdown. And you would too. Don't lie. Don't lie. If you was Tari Eason and the world was saying, hey, play Josh Okogie and Dorian Finney-Smith over Tari. And them niggas going out there scoring 2 points a game, 1 rebound, 1 rebound a game. and you've been blood, sweat, and tears, throwing your leg out of, blocking shots, losing the ball, and then getting it back before a nigga can dribble 2 times, getting 7, 8 offensive rebounds a half, hitting threes, get the ball stolen, turn around and steal it before the nigga get a chance to dribble it, pass it, get it back, steal it again, score 35, lead the team on a comeback against the Warriors that ain't never beat the Warriors, and you doing all that shit, and then nigga say, hey man, shit, why don't you just play Josh Okogie at 2? That nigga 6'4". He almost can dunk. Hey, he can play defense and he'll score 2 points. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you play Dorian Finney-Smith in the starting lineup? Because Dorian Finney-Smith, he was good when he was with Dallas like 10 years ago. He used to be cold, man. Shit, that nigga that hit 5 shots against the Rockets one time. Play Dorian Finney-Smith in the starting lineup. If I'm Tari Eason, oh my God. This how I would be at home. Oh my God, bro. you know it's serious. You know it's serious when a country nigga go, oh my God, bro. I be pulling my hair out my head. Oh my God. Dorian Finney-Smith, bro. You're going to play Dorian Finney-Smith over me? my voice would go up 2 octaves and shit. I go into my call center voice. You're going to play Dorian Finney-Smith over me? Not Josh Okogie. Come on, Ime. Come on, man. Tari should be having a nervous breakdown. He should have had a nervous breakdown by now, bro. It's no way that Tari shouldn't have had a nervous breakdown with Josh Okogie and Dorian Finney-Smith getting all their minutes over Tari. It's just not. But ultimately, to the betterment of the team. Why do I say that? Because some people, you just have to let them sit there and go through the trials and triumphs before they totally can lock in. Sometimes they have to just go through the trials and triumphs to learn how important it is that they fight and overcome their obstacles. And then you still have to sit there with them with your arm around their neck and be like, nah, nigga, I got you, nigga. I got you no matter what, nigga. No matter what nobody say about you. Even if they trade you, nigga, I'm going to come to, they trade you to Milwaukee for Giannis, I'm going to come over there and put my arm around your neck while you on the bench in Milwaukee, nigga. I got you. Some people are just like that. Don't mean they don't have great potential and they're not great basketball players or potentially Hall of Fame basketball players. It don't mean that. It just means that all things not lining up. And let me tell you one of the things that's not lining up. I don't know if Ime is the guy that can really be, that can coach guys to the Hall of Fame. I don't know if Ime is the kind of coach that can coach a guy into the Hall of Fame. Think about the guys that's in the Hall of Fame. They had some good coaches. They had some regular coaches. And then they had some coaches that really knew how to unlock them. I don't think Ime is the unlock guy coach. I think Ime is the really good coach that can get your machine oil. He can get your machine oil. But Ime is not your unlocker guy coach. Guess what? Guess what else? I don't think if Kawhi would have stayed in San Antonio, he would have been a Hall of Famer. I don't think if Kawhi Leonard would have stayed in San Antonio, he would have been a Hall of Famer under Greg Popovich. Why am I saying that? Because Tim Duncan averaging 21, 22 points a game and being the greatest power forward of all time is weird to me. It's weird to me. Now, I'll take this moment to jump off on a cliff with something I asked earlier about the MVP shit. I don't see Wemby getting no MVP, bro. This shit, going on the media and saying, "Hey man, I think I should get the MVP because I got my team over the hump and I scored 24 points a game and I'm also the best shot blocker in the league at 786 feet tall, and I shoot threes. I made one hook shot a game for the past 78 games. I dunk twice every game, and I shoot threes. So I should be MVP. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. You 996 feet tall, bro. You 996 feet tall. 2,676 feet tall. You dunk 3 times a game, tops. You block 2-3 shots a game, and you shoot threes. I don't know how that make you the MVP. I don't know how that make you the MVP. You the most rare person in the game. That don't make you the MVP. That don't make you the most valuable player because you the rarest person. You the rarest specimen in the league. Wait till there's a couple of more 7'2", 7'3" niggas in the league first. Wait till the league has what's Oliver Rio, what's the name? Wait till Oliver Rio ass get in the league and he's 7'9". When that nigga get in the league and he's 7'9" and you balling on that nigga, Ade Mare get his shit together and come back over here from Spain. He's 7'6", 7'7". Get about a couple of niggas that's 7'2", that's super athletic, that can jump like Vince Carter. Because we talking about Wemby. It's gonna be a nigga that's gonna be like 7'2", 7'3", with Vince Carter hops. That nigga gonna be a real alien. He gonna be a real alien. Because you think about when Shaq came in the league, Shaq was like 300 with like damn near, Larry Johnson speed and shit. Shaq was moving up and down the court like grandmama and shit. With 300 pounds at 6'1", 6'2". Moving like grandmama when he came in the league. So wait till that nigga come back in the league. Wait till a nigga like Shaq, but with the hops. A nigga that's kind of slim, not heavy, but a little bit stronger than Wemby, a little bit more muscle than Wemby, but got stupid ass grandmama like a Amari Stoudemire, but 7'2", 7'3", 7'4", with the Amari Stoudemire skills. Then tell me if you MVP. Then you can be MVP. But right now, I'm probably going Luka, bro. I'm probably going Luka because they got a team full of niggas that can't play defense, and you still can't beat them niggas because you can't beat Luka. And Luka should have had a MVP by now. He just been getting beat by unbelievable shit that Jokic was doing. The shit Jokic was doing and Joel Embiid and all that shit kept Luka from winning his MVP. I think you reward Luka with his MVP. Go ahead and give it to him now. I know everybody want to give it to Shea, but I think I would go Luka. If you have to give it to Shea, give it to Shea. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna cry over spoiled milk, but I don't think Wemby should get it. I think it's just he haven't done enough. It's too early. He begging too much. If it's this the era that we at where you can go out and just make your campaign for MVP, I think Ahmed should go out there and make his campaign for Defensive Player of the Year every year. I think Ahmed need to be out there saying, "Hey man, well, I'll Reed Shepard. Go out there and make your case for MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year. Like I'm 6'3", I average one less block than a dude that's 8 feet tall. I average almost the same amount of blocks as Wemby, and I'm 2 feet shorter than he is. Every single player on every single team tries to pick on me every single game, and I still manage to get a block and a steal almost every game. At 6'2". I'm 6'2", and every player comes into the game trying to get me in switches and isolate me, and I still manage to get a block and a steal, or 2 blocks and 2 steals, or 2 steals in the block. I still manage to turn over the ball and disrupt and create turnovers every game. And my team, ain't the worst team in the league either. Armin Thompson should make it. Look, I have to play the best player from 1 to 5. Wemby only got to hold 2, 3 niggas. I got to hold every best player on every team. Whoever they is, I got to hold them for a lot, and I play way more minutes than he play. This nigga ain't played more minutes than LeBron James. I play almost 40 minutes a game every game, and I have to be full energy, defense, and all that shit all game every game. I should be defensive player. He should do that shit every year. All right, I'm off the MVP and the awards or whatever. Now, back to the playoff stuff. Let me see what. I'm back. Yo. Okay. So, not like that. There we go. All right. So this is the what the Sam Hill is going on here? Oh. So this is the thing. Not share screen. The thing with me in the playoffs is this. We getting to the point to where now I think the guys have finally reached the point to where I can say, if we keep this momentum, because you want to be peaking at the right time. We have enough games left in the season to where we could absolutely have everybody in the right mind frame and rolling if the Houston Rockets faithful don't start picking away at the guys and chipping away at their mentality and trading them in the postseason and all the weird shit that people like to do. You know, all this weird shit, this clickbaity, trade engine in April and trade engine in. If we don't start doing all that and throwing guys under the bus and throwing monkey wrenches in their psychology and all this stuff, we don't start doing all this weird stuff, I think we could be peaking right at the right time. No, I'm yeah, I was talking about some, I did jump off for a minute, but this is what I was getting to. Everybody is coming into exactly what I expected them to be, what I wanted them to be going into the playoff. Really shooting lights out of the ball. Alpi's did. I mean, I didn't expect him to take over the leadership role like he did, but really shooting the lights out of the ball. Alpi's playing good basketball, very focused and very determined. Jabbar's back to being consistent and getting ready into playoff Jabbar, which we know what he can do in the playoff. We know what he do in all crunch time and big games. Whenever the lights are bright, we know what Jabbar gonna do. Armin is, I can go get you 25 whenever coach tell me to go, I can go. Whenever I want to put my head down here, I can go get a bucket. His dunks is looking like, every dunk is looking like a highlight film from Armin. And Jayshawn Tate looking like he can get buckets in the post. Everybody looking good. Everybody looking good. Everything looking good to people of the world might be in my boss. You know what I mean? Everything looking good. People of the world might be in my boss. KD, like I said, I still think KD has something in the retain. He still got an ace in the hole. He gonna turn it up. KD gonna really turn it up down the stretch. I expect KD to be shooting 23, 24 shots in the playoffs and averaging around 32. I just expect it. I expect 32 from KD, at least 29 to 30 points, 29 to 30 points in the playoff from KD. And I expect around 27, 28 from Alpi. I expect around 17, 18 average for Armin and about 15, 14, 15 from Reed. And everybody else just got to fall in line. Everybody else just got to fall in line. Everybody else got to do your part. The Clint Capella getting you 5 or 6, 7 rebounds. And Tari getting you 6, 7 rebounds. And Armin getting you 6, 7 rebounds. And Tari getting you 5, 6 rebounds. Alpi getting you 7, 8 rebounds. KD getting you 5 or 6 rebounds. Reed getting you 3, 4 rebounds. Them, if everybody's playing like this, we can make it to the second round. Which is the exact reason I say Alperen Sengun, absolutely. These past games just changed the trajectory of the Rockets franchise. Because if we play good in the playoff, it changes how people look at the team going into the offseason. And how people look at the team moving forward into next year. And how free agents look at the team next year. Guess what else it changes? Guess what else it changes? How Tari feels about the team in the free agent. In the free agency. How does Tari feel about this team? Does he want to leave now? Does he want to leave now? Does he feel like, man, this team really needs me? I got guys on here I'm willing to ride or die for? Because let me tell you something that I know. It's something I know a little something about. Tari is the kind of person that he'll stick it out for guys before he stick it out for himself. And I know everybody had this thing like, oh, he being selfish. He trying to make himself look good. He trying to do all this and that. Yeah, he trying to do all that for himself. He trying to do that for his family. He trying to do that for his legacy. He want to have a legacy. He want to be good. He want to be accepted. He want to be appreciated. He want to be acknowledged. He want to do all these things for himself. But he's also the kind of guy that, but I'll go an extra mile further for other people than I go for myself when I see that these people appreciate me. Because ultimately, all he wanted was, hey, just put me in the starting lineup. Just show me that you appreciate me. I'm not asking for, I'm not asking for the green light. I'm not asking to be Jalen Green. I'm not asking to be Kevin Durant. I'm just saying, put me out there and let me earn my pay. Let me earn my way. Show me that you appreciate what I've done for the past 4 years. And that's what they did. When they put him in there and they flanked him, they unleashed the dog. And that's going to make a big difference for how Tari looks at the team in the offseason. Now, again, and did. That's how they say it now. And did. When will Alpi get consistent is the question. Well, I mean, it's on the coach. Alpi's consistency is totally contingent. It's totally contingent upon the coach. Well, no, he hasn't earned a starting spot. But when Jalen Green left the team and we didn't know who was going to be the starting shooting guard, I think that Tari Easter should have been the number one person to get that spot over Joshua fucking Kogi. That's bullshit. to bring in a fucking no-name brand like Josh Okogie and Dorian Finney-fucking-Smith and then give him a starting spot because whatever reason that you don't like Tar or whatever reason that you chose to give it to him over Tar because he wanted the contract? No, get that man the money and start him. And half of the problems that we had this year, we wouldn't have had this year. That's mismanagement. That's fucking bad coaching, and it's bad management. And he can, and they can take that shit with a grain of fucking salt. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You brought that man in there. He said, "Look, I want to start." And they said, "Well, we don't know if you're gonna start, but we'll give you, we'll give you the X amount of dollars." Well, look, I really want to start. Well, we'll give you X amount of dollars. And Tar said, "You know what? Hey, y'all can't appreciate the work I done. You want to talk about I got to show you this and I got to show you that, and you want to give me some money? Look. You want to tell me about some money instead of showing me the appreciation? All right, give me 25. Give me 26. Nah, I don't want it. What I want to do is I want to show y'all how good I am, and if y'all don't like what I do after this year, I'll just do whatever I got to do. Let me go out and prove myself." And he came out to try to prove himself. He came out to try to prove himself, and I respect that. I respect it as a basketball player. Like, I wanna be the greatest I can be because it's the same shit that Jonathan Kuminga was going through. But Jonathan Kuminga ain't half the player Tari Eason is. But people jocking, riding, yeah, I get it. Bo. You see what I'm saying? They jock riding Jonathan Kuminga, and Jonathan Kuminga ain't half the player Tari Eason is. But Tari say, you know what, I'm gonna bet on myself. I want my legacy to be up. I want to be good. I want my legacy to be the best I can be. Not I took a contract so they can leave me on the bench, give me a bunch of money and use me for a big contract that they can trade down the line. Now let me play. So what he did was, now listen to me. Listen to me, King. Outside of the narrative and the banter, I want you to listen to me closely. Because they could have given him a contract for $25 million, stuck him on the bench, used him for trade bait, and somebody would have took him for a contract, and he'd have had that contract. What he did was he said, "Hey, no, I'm not taking it." Now he's forced them to have to play him to even show what his value is if they want to try to do anything with him. Now we have to see if you're good enough to play. We have to let you play your game. We got to let you be as good as you want to be, because other words, if they do want to get rid of him, they might get stuck with him because nobody might not want to get him. So he forced their hand to allow him to get out there and play basketball the way he want to play. And it's benefiting him. It's benefiting him and it's benefiting the Rockets. Because now down the line, I don't think he sunk his value at all. I think he had a bad stretch of shooting, and he's shown that he can be a great shooter and a great defender. He's shown that he can be a great shooter and a great defender. And had he not made them moves, he probably would have never got to show that. He would have never got to show that had he not pushed them into that predicament. I don't think they would have pulled a Jayshawn Tate on him. They would have had him on the bench, making money, bringing him off the bench, never tried to start him. Josh Okogie, Dorian Finney-Smith, Why is you hating on Tari, bro? But you won't say shit about Dorian Finney-Smith and Josh Okogie. Why is you hating on Tari, but you won't say shit about Dorian Finney-Smith and Josh Okogie, bro? Child, please. Let me tell you something. Tari Eason is our 5th best player. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tari Eason is our 5th best player. He better than Reed Shepard, bro. Right now, he better than Reed Shepard. So Kevin Durant is a better teammate than Tari? Kevin Durant is a better teammate than Tari Eason. Kevin Durant, let me tell you something. If you want to tell me Reed Shepard is better than Tari, I'm going to have to ask you, what you smoking? So is Reed Shepard better than Jabbar? Reed Shepard better than Jabbar? So Jay Sean Tate is better than Tari. Okay. All right. If that's how you feel, okay, cool. I can dig it. I can dig it. I kind of agree with you on that. Jay Sean Tate probably is. I kind of get it. Jay Sean Tate probably is better than Tari. Who, Jay Sean? Jay Sean is better, more valuable than Tari?
You have an inconsistency in your own argument, and that's another example of why I call you Michael Jordan fans, because you're not consistent in your own argument.
I agree with you on that. Well, no. He's not a better Jay Sean Tate. No, we talking about Jay. You said Jay Sean Tate was a better player than Tari and Barr. No, I'm because I'm reading your comments. You said everybody on this team is a better teammate than Tari. And then I said, is Jay Sean Tate better than Tari? You said yes, more valuable than Barr. Better overall than Tari and Barr. I asked you, was Jay Sean Tate better than Tari? You said, yeah, bro. I asked you like 3 times, is Jay Sean Tate better than Tari? You said, yeah. So, I mean, hey, you know. Shit. Let me see something. My bad. Hold on. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that boy had one vote, man. Alpi just saved the Houston Rockets, and he said no. First of all, let me clear up this right here, bro. He said run it back. He said run it back. My nigga say run it back. No. Bring that back. Bring that back, bro. I ain't mean that. I ain't mean that. Look, this the truth, bro. I know you. I look, Poso just a little too high strong. I know you got Alpi and Tar, Alpi and Tar vendetta or something like that, man. Something against these dudes, man. But I'm just looking at it. 6 of 10, 3 for 6, 2 for 2, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block. The only other person with numbers like that is Reed Shepard. And this what I'm trying to get you to see, bro. I'm trying to get you to see the importance of having Reed, Armin, Tari, Bari, and Alp grow together like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because we need Tari and Armin to continue to grow and be able to score 17 and 17. We need them niggas to be able to put up 17 and 17 a game like that. Because here's the thing. Now listen to this. Listen to me. If Armin and Tar can score 17 and 17, and Reed can score 17, and Alp can score 27, and Jabbar can score 14, 15 points, and our bench can attribute 10, 11, 12 points. Guess who we don't need? Kevin Durant. Why is that important? Because my man's getting old, bro, and he ain't going to be here that long. So what we need everybody to do what they did, take Kevin Durant out, give Alp that 27, and move that 13 to our bench. You see what I'm saying? You move this 13 to our bench. We move this 13 to our bench. Put Reed Shepard in the starting lineup. Give Alp that 27. Everybody just do what they did. You do you. You do you. Be him, but you be him. You be you, but you be him. And y'all. That's what I'm saying, bro. And if that happens like that, if Alp can have 20, 25, 26, 10, and 5 with a steal and a block, then look at, man, we'll be a legit contender, bro. We'll be a legit contender. But we need all our boys to stay together, bro. We got the perfect team. We got good pieces, bro. We got the perfect team. Because Reed Shepard unlocks that shit that Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet didn't unlock last year. And everybody got better. And Armin got better. And Jabbar got better. And Alp got better. See? So now you bring Reed in, and Reed is kind of like Fred VanVleet, kind of, sort of, but he really is a mix between a Fred and a Jalen mixed together. But we need bench. We need players on the bench other than. So right now, going into the playoff, bro, this is my point, man. This is my point. Everything starting to gel. This maturation process has been absolutely phenomenal to watch over the long run. Not game to game. It ain't always been sweet. It ain't always been good. But now seeing it all start to come together, I just hope they don't. We'll find out if they drop the ball. I don't think they will. I think this is the kind of team that if they come together at the right time, they make noise going into the playoff, get into the second round, maybe get, 5 or 6 good games into the second round. If we go out at the end of the second round, cool in the game. If we get to the Western Conference Finals, cool in the game. But at the end of the day, I don't think the Lakers can beat us. I don't think Denver can really beat us. And I think any teams that run into a counterpart that beats them, helps us along the way, I don't really think that we're out of the Western Conference Finals. I don't think that we out of the Western Conference Finals just automatically out, because you don't know who somebody kryptonite is. Like, for example, if we fall to the right spot, you don't know who's going to get San Antonio before we get San Antonio. And here's another thing. I ain't scared of San Antonio. I ain't scared of Wemby. I ain't scared of Wemby. I'm scared of Champagne. I'm scared of Champagne. I'm scared of Champagne, bro. I ain't scared of Wemby at all. Wemby ain't done shit to us. Wemby ain't beat us. Keldon Johnson and Julian Champagne beat the Houston Rockets every time this year. Wemby be beating them other niggas. Wemby be beating them other niggas that we be playing against. That one game where they switched up the defense and put Wemby on KD, yeah, that was tough. That was tough. But put Wemby on KD, so what? Alpi gotta go bonkers. And I don't think Keldon Johnson really can do Alpi like he was doing Alpi that game. I think that was just we kept trying to get the ball to KD, and we should have just went straight to Alpi right away. Or, like I said, shit, turn Armin loose on him. Turn Armin loose on him. Hey, Armin. Really, to be honest, listen at this, King. Listen at this. Watch this. Watch this. Stay with me now. Every game from now into the playoff, I'm turning Armin loose for 30. Every game from now into the playoff, I'm turning Armin loose for 30. I'm opening the floodgates. I'm just saying, Alpi, hey, go to Alpi mode. And then when Alpi run on the court, I'm gonna say, Armin, come here. Hey, remember when you hit that game winner and you say you felt like Kobe? Nigga, you Kobe. That's why I say horrible, Paul. Hey, man. That's a good question, though, man. That's a real good question. Hey, you know, here's the thing about Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd can be hot as he want to be going into the playoffs. We don't know what he's going to be in the playoffs. So that's why I'm not really worried about him going into the playoffs right now. We have to wait to see how he's going to be in the playoffs. Right now, what I need for Reed is I need Reed to not lose where he's at in the fixer thing. So the worst thing that can happen is for Reed to miss a couple of shots here and there and go into a slump. Just play your game. Just play your game. I don't need you to, I don't need you to focus on nothing. Just play your game. Whatever you do is cool with us. Barry gonna be all right. One nigga I don't worry about. The one nigga I don't worry about on this team is Jabari Smith Jr. Because I know when the lights is bright, his eyes get bright. His eyes widen up when the lights get bright. I know Jabari gonna be all right. Yeah, Jabari confidence is straight. Jabari confidence is straight. You're right about that though. But to me, the key to Jabari is rebounding. And that's largely on Ime with the defensive schemes where he have Jabari at. And clearing it up with Jabari, like, hey, look, I need you to attack the boards. If they try to switch, you don't switch. You just go ahead and let that man go under, and we'll live with the sacrifice because we need you on the rebound. That's a defensive scheme thing to me. But his Jabbar shooting don't matter to me. Jabbar shooting don't matter to me because I understand all his shots are either rushed or create on your own. But depending on who we play, like when we play San Antonio, and if they switch Wemby on KD, yeah, then Jabbar, you gotta be ready to cook. But more so, like I say, more so than cook. If Jabbar having 14, 15 rebounds a game and 2 threes, if Jabbar average just like this, if Jabbar averaged 15 rebounds and 2 threes and a 2-pointer and 2 free throws, I feel like we win almost every game. I feel like we win almost every game. If Jabbar had 14 rebounds, 2 threes, a 2-pointer, and 2 free throws, that means he did, and maybe 1 block or 1 steal. It don't even have to be one of each. 1 block and 1 steal. That means he affected every stat and 1 assist. He affected every stat column. And I think when Jabbar affects every stat column in a positive way, we hard to beat. We hard to beat. I don't think Tari is as impactful as Jabbar. I think Tari is a game breaker for us, though. I think if Tari is the player that if he plays to his best level, if he plays to his best levels, it's nothing you can do. Jabbar just have to be good. Tari just have to not be bad. Jabbar has to be good. Tari has to not be bad. But Amon is the one player that I say right now, like I told you, we set the game plan. As soon as we walk out of the film room, hey, Amon, hey, you Kobe, nigga, you Kobe. every night, what I'm playing for Amon, come fly with me, nigga. Every night I'm sending Amon, come fly with me tapes. I'm sending Amon, come fly with me. I'm sending that nigga the Penny Hardaway highlight reels. I'm sending that nigga Dominique Wilkinson versus Jordan. I'm sending Amon all the shits. I'm sending Amon all the shit, bro. Because Amon is the one player that, to me, Amon is the player that we need to have a breakout. We need Amon to have a breakout playoff. Shut up, nigga. This nigga stupid as shit. This nigga stupid as shit. This nigga talking about salt or sprinkles. He said it don't make no big difference. But hey, Amon is that nigga that if I want Amon to feel like if I have a breakout year this year, I'm on my way to being a Hall of Famer. This is what's important. I need Amon to understand. Winners are made in the regular season. Stars are made in the playoffs. You're supposed to be a franchise player Let me tell you what to get your ass up out of here. I'm gonna tell you what to get ass up out of here. Real talk. This is real talk. If you don't show that you're a star in the playoffs, I don't care about none of that shit people be talking about, bro. If Armin don't show us that he's a star in the playoffs, I'm gonna ask you to get up out of here too, bro. You see what I'm saying? Can you dig it? See, Tari don't supposed to be a star. Tari is supposed to be defensive specialist, role player, 3 and D. You know, 3 and D. He 3 and D. He Iman Shumpert. Tari is Iman Shumpert, 3 and D. That's supposed to be Tari. Armin, on the other hand, is supposed to be franchise player. Trust me, bro. Listen. Armin is supposed to be Scottie Pippen if Jordan wasn't there. If you took a team, listen to this. I want you to listen to this. If I tell you I got a team with Paul Gasol, Scottie Pippen, Robert Covington, you know, Brent Price, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretty decent damn team. And then I say, hey, but you know what else I got? I got a Danny Manning on the team. That's a pretty decent team. It's a pretty decent team. They should be able to make some noise in the playoffs. We don't got no bench. We don't have no bench. Oh, I got Rashard Lewis too. Mind you, Jabari Smith has kind of almost gotten himself to Rashard Lewis height because they right at that same 3-point percentage at this point. He finally made it there. I was waiting to see how long it's going to take him to make it to that real live stretch 4. Rashard Lewis get you right at 38%. You know, but Jabari is a way better defender than Rashard Lewis. So if I tell you that I got this team, I'm like, hey man, I got Kevin Durant is Cliff Robinson. Yeah, hey, it's funny. Now look, listen to these comparisons. Tell me these ain't spot on comparisons, bro. Kevin Durant, Cliff Robinson. Tell me they don't. Tell me Kevin Durant don't play like Cliff Robinson, bro. That nigga play like Cliff Robinson now. Okay. So I got Cliff Robinson. Now let me start at my point guard. I got Brent Price. I got I'm still gonna give Armin Scottie Pippen. I'm gonna give Armin Scottie Pippen. I got Brent Price. I got Scottie Pippen. I got Cliff Robinson. I got Rashard Lewis and Paul Gasol. That team should make some noise in the playoffs, shouldn't it? That team should make some noise in the playoffs. And then I'm coming off the bench with Robert Covington. That's Tar Robert Covington. He Robert Covington right now, but he gonna eventually be. He can level up. He can level up. Tar can level up, and then he can turn into Kawhi Leonard. See what I'm saying? He can level up and turn into Kawhi Leonard. Not a bad team, bro. Not a bad team. But that's what our team basically is. I mean, if we fucking with Jordan, we messing with Jordan and Tim Duncan's and all that? Not really. Not really. But can we make some noise if we play as a team? and we need some players to level up. We need to be Scottie Pippen. Any year Scottie Pippen, except for Portland and Houston. He's not really looking like a superhero to me at all. But that being said, man, takeaways from the game is this. This is my takeaways from the actual game. The ball movement was good. The focus intensity was all right. It wasn't a bunch of shenanigans. I still haven't really seen Ime mixing it up. He kind of still, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, bunch of dribble handoffs. Oh, here go another one. Here go another big point. When Alper Sengun was trying to dribble handoff with KD, and KD wasn't fighting over. He wasn't fighting over the man to get to the dribble handoff, and Alper Sengun was adamant that you finna come get this ball, and I'm finna pass you this ball. Like, come on, get the ball. Come on, get the ball. I got you. And KD was like barely, he was fighting at first. He was fighting over. He tried to fight over, and then he was about to give up. He was about to give up because he was getting frustrated. The dude was fouling him, and he was trying to get over, and he couldn't get to the ball. And Alper Sengun signaled him and told him, like, nigga, come get the ball. you finna get this ball, nigga. And he came through. Alper Sengun flipped in the ball. KD got the foul. Go to the line, make the free throw. That's the kind of leadership I'm talking about, bro. To where he's in a point in the game right now to where Alper Sengun is like, I know how to play basketball, and somebody that empowered Alper Sengun to be a leader. Somebody has given Alper Sengun total power, ignited a fire in him as a leader, and he's taking the challenge. There's so many little things like that I've been watching, and game after game, you will hear me point out little things like that because that's the trajectory that he's on right now. And as long as he's on that trajectory, hate it or love it, we on our way to a very fun playoff. Might not be second round, might not be third round, but it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna leave you with this before I get up out of here. A fun playoff to me is just that. It's just that. It's me seeing the development of guys that I can look forward to over this summer and imagine what we can be in the future. Because when the dark days of sports hit and it ain't nothing else better to do besides try to play a video game with sports or, talk about old shit, I'm gonna address you in a minute. When the dark days of sports come, free agency is over and the draft is over and all that stuff, it's going to be absolutely brutal. What I think about going into the playoff is, did you give me something to look forward to next season? Or is the only thing I'm looking forward to is what's going to change? What's going to change? Are we going to spend a whole summer saying, you know, we got to trade this person, we got to trade that person, and I hope we get this person? Now, obviously, if somebody's on the trading block, you hope we get them. But like I said last time, when I think of a trade, I think of, hey, I would like to have this. I'll give up this for it, but I want this. So I never think of a trade of, I don't want this. I don't think of, when I think of a trade, I don't think of, hey, I don't want Jeff Green on my team, so let me try to trade Jeff Green for Jose Alvarado. I don't think like that. I think, hey, I wish we could get a player like Khalil Ware. I wonder what we can give up to get Khalil Ware. Would I give up this? Would I give up X? Would I give up Y? Would I give up Z? Jawan Jennings ain't coming back, bro. Jawan Jennings ain't coming back. So we one more receiver down. We one more receiver down. Now, to answer your question, it's the same play that we've been running all year, where KD was giving up on those plays, and then Alpi has to try to turn around and pass the ball somewhere else, and somebody jump in the passing lane and steal the ball. So yes, running the play, that is leadership, when the guy who's supposed to be your leader, is about to give up on the play and cause a turnover. And you, the 24-year-old, that's bum, that's trash, that's soft, and that's all this and that shit, with a man on your back, is not giving up, and you're telling your Hall of Fame greatest scorer of all time, come get the damn ball. Yes, that's leadership. It is 100% leadership, and I'm surprised you don't know that. You're a San Francisco 49ers fan and a Houston Rockets fan. I figured that you know what leaders is. But absolutely. If I'm 24 years old and I'm trying to give you the ball and you about to give up and not get the damn ball, let me tell you something. And I say, man, come get the ball. Come get it. I'm finna give you the ball. Come get it. And I have to tell you that, and I'm 24, and you a Hall of Fame greatest scorer ever, and I have to tell you, come get it. It's not me running the play. It's me encouraging you to do your damn job. It's me encouraging you to do your job. And for Alpi to have to do that, is a daggone shame. It's a god dog me shame.
That's some dysfunctional shit.
But the fact that he did it, I would say, it's quite impressive. It was my takeaway of the game. It was the thing that stood out to me. It was the thing that as soon as I saw it, this is how I think, KOD. Listen, now you might think this some bullshit, but listen, as soon as I saw that play, I was like, that's the shit that I'm talking about. That's the shit that'll make you win. Because instead of KD not getting the ball, you turning around and trying to pass the ball off of a broken play and getting that shit to a turnover, you told a top whatever player what to do. And because of what you told him to do, you got 2 free throws out of it. Is that a winning mentality or no? Is that a winning mentality or no? All I want you to do is put yes or no. Is that a winning IQ, high IQ play? Is that a winning mentality or no? I told this top 10 greatest player ever what to do. And the play that would have been a turnover all season long, I just turned it into 2 free throws because I told this nigga what to do that I noticed he been doing wrong every time. I told him to change that shit. He changed it, and we got free throws. Is that a winning mentality? Yes or no? You know what I'm going to do? Okay. I just want to give you a little chance to answer that question. But as I see, you're not going to answer that question because you're being disingenuous. Because you're being disingenuous. See what I'm saying? I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that. That's not a winning mentality. That's what I'm saying, KD. You trolling. You trolling. Not only you trolling, I'm going to send you cap on tap. I'm going to send you a cap on tap. What's it called? Hit my email. Hit the email. Listen. Hit the email in my channel description so I can send you merch, bro, because I appreciate you. Not just to troll you, but because I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you always sitting up here. You know, people come through and they hear us talking, you know what I mean? They might not stay, they might hit the like. But since I've been back, I've been getting more likes than I was getting before I had my little hiatus. I've been getting more likes. I've been getting more subscribers, you know. Probably not more subscribers because I just been back for a month. But I appreciate you. So I'm gonna send you some merch. But the merch I'm gonna send you is gonna be that cap on tap shirt because what you just said right there is 100% cap, bro. It's 100% cap. 100% cap. You can't convince me that what I just described to you is not a winning mentality because what I'm gonna tell you if you say that is if he don't do that, they might would have closed the gap from 13 to 11. They might break on a fast break right there, close that gap from 13 to 11. Come back down. Now they know how to break the play. KD frustrated. He mad at Alpi, thinking Alpi made a bad play when really you gave up. Now they break the play again. Now it's not. That's how we got beat in Minnesota, bro. That's how we got beat in Minnesota. Because broken plays that you don't find a way to make work, instead of making that shit work, you will let somebody half-ass do that shit. Or you just don't make the necessary adjustment to get it done. What he did was he made the necessary adjustment to get the play ran so that we can keep the momentum, got us 2 free throws, and it kept us in the lead. And just the ability to say, I'm gonna hold my veteran accountable. I'm gonna hold my what the Sam sneezing? Oh. I'm gonna hold my veteran accountable to come get this ball. Because guess what else? It's been a thing about not being able to get KD the ball. So what is LP saying? It's my job to get you the ball, nigga. Come get the ball. It's my job to get you the ball. People saying we can't get KD the ball. Oh, Ime offense is trash because they can't get KD the ball in the clutch. And Alpha Shango saying, okay, let me show you. I'm gonna get you the ball whether you want it or not. I'm gonna get you the ball whether you think you finna get it or not. You finna come get these balls. you finna come get these balls, player. You finna come get these balls, player. Because as soon as he would have not passed that ball, bro, they'd have been saying, see, that's the problem. Ime offense. When it wasn't Ime offense. It wasn't the offense. It was just come get the damn ball. You just go over there and get the ball. Let a man push you. It's a dribble handoff. Hey, you say football is king? Let me ask you this. You play football, I assume you play football. You already know what I'm finna say. He did run the plays that's called. He ran the plays that was called. The play was a dribble handoff. Not a dribble, try to hand off, and you let a nigga push you away from the ball. It's a dribble handoff. I pick the ball up, and you let me put it in your bread basket. You run into my damn hand and take the ball out my arm like a fucking handoff. It's a dribble handoff. Open your bread basket up, run into my hand, grab the ball. It's a dribble handoff, bro. And then you come off the dribble, off the handoff, get the ball and turn. What people are doing are not running off picks. How many times have you heard me say this? On picks and screens, bro, you supposed to be close enough to your man you can smell his breath. It shouldn't be no room for no defensive player to push you away from the ball where you can't get to it. You blaming it on Alpi because KD not running close enough to get the ball. I got the ball out. I got my tail end poking this man poking me in my tail end. I got my booty bone sticking out, booty bumping this man up off of me, trying to hand you the ball, and you can't get squeezed past your man to come get the ball out of my hand. You let this nigga push you 3-4 feet away from me, and you blaming it on LP because KD letting the man push him 3-4 feet away from the play. KD the veteran. This ain't no dribble pass the ball 35 feet out. That's why the plays be getting broken, bro. Because if I'm standing at the 3-point line and we doing a dribble handoff and you let the man push you 3, 4, 5 feet away from me, that means when you get the ball, you at 27, 28, 29 feet. And by the time you start going back downhill, they whole defense done reset. That's not the way the play's supposed to run. The play's supposed to run, we at 20, 22 feet, 23 feet. I dribble, I turn, you pass by me, I hand the ball off. My arm is like a foot long, 1.5 feet long. You should be right within that 1.5 feet. You get the ball, you turn the corner and go. Or turn the corner and shoot. It's just like a pick and roll, but I got the ball. You should be right up on my arm. If you hold your elbow from your hand out, you see how long a distance that you're supposed to be. That man don't supposed to push you out 3, 4, 5 feet away from me. If that man push you out 3, 4, 5 feet away from me, then you calling the wrong person soft. Boy, you damn near ran me hot. Boy, you damn near ran me hot right there. Acting like you don't know basketball. I know you know that. See, I got you figured out. You ain't getting no cap on tap damn thing. You getting a troll thing. You getting a troll mug, nigga. You getting a troll mug. Because I know you seen that and I know you know that. I know you know that little bit ass nigga was pushing KD all out there by the push that nigga all out there from Madison Square Garden, had that nigga all down in Queens. He pushed that nigga all, had that nigga all down in what you call it? New Jersey, what is it, Brooklyn? He had that nigga in the Brooklyn net gym. he pushed that nigga from Madison Square Garden all down to the Brooklyn Nets gym. How you gonna get the ball, bro? How you got more? How you got more, huh? You come off the thing, man. You only gotta be a foot away from me to get the ball. You can't let no nigga push you 3, 4 feet away from the play. That's how plays get broken. Then you want to turn the corner and then wonder why the niggas getting back and intercepting all the passes because you're not turning the corner sharp enough. You let a nigga push you all out the play and have a chance to run back and reset their whole defense. This shit supposed to be bang, bang, and they supposed to be either behind you or either have to play behind me. Every time we run a dribble handoff or a screen, somebody got to be behind somebody. But if you let them push you out, then they in front of you and in front of me. So they just sitting back there like 2 free safeties sitting back in front of our play. And as soon as we pass the ball, they going the other way with it, bro. That's how that shit be happening. It's not LP being selfish. It's KD getting outworked and out hustled by a nigga that's not supposed to be better than him. Stay off the weed. Nah, I'm just bullshit. Now I'm trolling. But all things considered, bro. Now, you know, that kind of stuff stick out to me because I need that from our player, and I need him to be that smart from now on. As long as he's in the Houston Rockets. Now, if he leaves the Houston Rockets, I'll still root for him. But nigga, you can get dumb as you want to if you leave the Houston Rockets. But as long as you're in Houston Rockets, I need you to have that type of leadership mentality. Put your arm around these niggas. Don't be scared to tell the coach, nigga, shut up. Arguing with the refs for you had these niggas calling a bunch of fouls on us. Don't be scared to tell Kevin Durant, stop letting this little nigga push you out the play, come get the ball. All that shit is leadership shit, bro. That's a winning mentality. And I don't care if King tell y'all otherwise. Don't listen to this nigga. This nigga's being a troll tonight. Now, that being said, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. When we play again, KLD? Let me see when we play again. I didn't even know we played today, to be honest. I thought we played on Wednesday. So we actually play today. We do play today at 8 o'clock. Meaning 7. Huh? So we play today at 7 o'clock against the Bucks? If I'm off in time, I'm going to be back on. I'm going to do my pregame show, man. Shout out to you, man. Like I said, bro, hit the damn thing, man. Hit the email. Drop your email in my what's it called, man. Just, you know, put whatever do email, and then I'll email you back and then get some information from you. Something like that, or I'll do something. I'll figure out how we're gonna do it to where I can get you some merch, man. Get you some merch. Just a little token of my appreciation, whatever the case may be. But with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You better know what you heard. This is Houston Rockets Red Alert. Stay tuned in, stay tapped in. Unchained, untapped, unfiltered, and unapologetic, man. We about to get on up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. If you didn't hit the like and subscribe, you made it this far, you're probably insane. But if you did, I appreciate you. Much love goes out to you. Salute you. Every show needs a spark for us. You are it. Also, by the way, if you did make it this far and you listen to King, don't listen to what he be saying. Sometimes he be saying crazy stuff. Don't pay him no mind. Listen to what I be saying. Other than that, see y'all tomorrow, man. I'll try to be here early. If I get off in time for everything. No, I said the same. Everything said the same. We'll be here in time. If not, we'll be on during the game. I usually come on, you know, around halftime. Whatever the case may be. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.
I'm your host, Hope Champion, and this has been another exciting edition of Red Alert Rocket Zone. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the great things we have coming your way. Want to jump into one of our one-on-one debates? Email us at redalert.rocketzone@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. While you're at it, head over to the website and check out the KG1 merch. And if you want to show support or buy us a coffee, you can send it through Cash App, $6KG1. We truly appreciate your support because every show needs a spark. And for us, you are it. So come back again and blast off with Red Alert Rocket Zone.
Another night, another stat I can't defend. Another hope, our hope never ends. Every loss feel like deja vu, but every win reminds me why I do. The lights fade, but the passion don't. The city fans got pushed back for the smoke. Even when the shots don't fall, I'm still here to talk that talk. You can't believe I'm still tuned to this tone. Still taking off in the rocket zone. All the heat, all the pride, you know what we own. Yeah, welcome home to the Red Alert Zone. We're gonna break it down like how to break down the zone. He is an alien man, Mike calling on the phone. Everything
it hard. Every stance to take is part of the art. Oh, they say the data never lies, but numbers can't feel what's on the heart inside. So we clutch city till we die, even if we hold their feet to the fire. Tuned to this tone, taking off in the rocket zone. All the hate, all the pride, you know what we are. Yeah, welcome home to the red alert zone. No alien man, he is an alien man. He's an alien, that's a man, and he is a Rockies fan. Oh, alien man, call in and talk about the Rockies. Oh, alien man, he's an alien man. Oh man, he just an alien. He's an alien, alien. He's an 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 alien. Oh, 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 Rockets, man. He's an alien, he's a Rockets fan. Who would know more about Rockets than alien man, area 51 dude. He's an alien. To the red alert zone.